Hello, friends, and welcome into our Monday Night Football watch party. I am Tom Downey. Niners versus the Browns in this one. We'll, of course, get to the game and the scoreboard once that all happens. We'll preview a little bit. Oh, by the way, if you hear a voice that's not mine throughout the night, that is producer Brett. He is here behind the scenes and mic'd up.
What you talking about, Willis?
Perfect timing there from producer Brett. So before we get into the preview itself here, the in-depth stuff of it, how about some money line? What's going on with the spread in this one? This line has moved kind of all over the place. Opened as the Niners as a 4-point favorite. It briefly dropped down to 3.5, and then has since risen up all the way to 5, and then dropped back down to 4.5 tonight. So lots of different action coming in on different sides here. But as of right now, the Niners at home, coming off the bye, are a 4.5-point favorite. Of course, these. Oh, what's up, producer Brett?
I was going to let you finish your thought.
Okay. Okay. Well, these odds are from our friends over at BetDSI. You can get in on the action at chatsports.com/bet. Promo code NFL120. Brett, you have the Niners in this one, right?
I'm sitting on the Niners at -4. A lot of the good money, the big bettors, they were on the Niners in this game. I can check here. Our friends at the Action Network have that data. Chatsports.com/deal. We'll talk about them later. But, yeah, 52% of the money is on the Niners, even though 61% of the bets are on the Browns.
Okay,
so more of the sharp money on the Niners tonight.
Interesting.
I need a win, Tom.
Yeah, I actually had the Browns like +11 as part of a parlay that the Chargers ruined this weekend, so it doesn't matter in the end.
You mean a teaser?
Teaser, sorry. I did have them as part of a parlay too, but that fell apart because I had, other teams involved that it never came close to happening there. But again, the Niners here are a 4.5-point favorite. So, different question now for you. Who you got tonight? We mentioned the spreads here. Type B for the Browns and the number 4 for the 49ers. So get your comments in there. I'll put this in the chat too. B or 4, as I almost type in the $, which is kind of funny. B or 4 in this one. Let us know in the comments section here. Still got like about 10, 15 minutes here till kickoff. Zane says B. William, no surprise here, says 4. I know for a fact William is a Niners fan. Caleb says 4. Kevin says 4. Robert says 4. Lots of 4s in there. It's not a huge surprise to me. We'll get into some more of the inactives and stuff here in a little bit, but this game feels like it should be a Niners win. Coming off the bye, the injuries favor San Francisco. They've had the extra prep time there at home. It feels like it should be a Niners win.
Would you have said that before the season started, though?
No. I actually had the Browns winning this one in my preseason preview here. I had the Niners at like either 2-1 or 3-0, so I thought they were going to get off to a hot start, but I was pretty in on Cleveland, as you know. Yeah,
and does that say something? Does that say more about the Niners to you or about the Browns?
I think it's more about the Niners. I still believe in Cleveland, but the Niners have been impressive, and I know that the argument against San Francisco is that they haven't really played anybody, which they can make a statement, I think, tonight. But all you can do is beat the teams you've played, and they look pretty impressive. I mean, they turned over, 5 times against Pittsburgh and still won? Like, their worst game, they still won.
So the Browns here, a win keeps them tied for first place with Baltimore in the AFC North.
Pittsburgh and their fourth string quarterback because Dobbs got traded.
I mean, in the end, Baltimore and Cleveland are going to battle it out for the AFC North. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, they're done for. And so that's going to be a 2-horse race.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, frankly, one of them could still easily have a wild card.
I think they will because I've been pretty unimpressed by the AFC this year.
You got the Bills already at 4-1, and the Jets and Dolphins are so bad.
What did I say preseason? The AFC East always finds somebody to go about 9-7 because they get 4 wins against the other 2 bad teams in the AFC. That's just my thoughts. So I think the Browns are in good shape. The Niners have a very difficult situation because the NFC West is still very good. They'll have some tough games coming up here. Let's get, though, to the inactives in this one. Some notable injuries and healthy scratches for San Francisco. The 2 inactives that are injured, Joe Staley, the starting left tackle, he's been out here for a few weeks already and will miss some more time here. Akello Witherspoon also still out. So those are 2 losses there. Sam Young, Julian Taylor, both are healthy scratches tonight, as are third-string quarterback C.J. Beathard. And then now fourth-string running back Jeff Wilson because guess who's back? They now have Tevin Coleman back here. Jordan Matthews just re-signed. He is also a healthy scratch tonight. The Niners running backs who are active tonight, Matt Breida, Raheem Mostert, and Tevin Coleman. Strangely enough, none of them have scored, none of them have scored because Jeff Wilson has been the touchdown vulture in recent games for the 49ers. I think you will continue to see a rotation of those guys. We'll see how Tevin Coleman is returning from that high ankle sprain. I have him on my fantasy team. I did not play him. Hindsight, I wish I had because I would have had a chance to win because I lost by 2 points this week.
Nobody cares about your fantasy team.
No one cares. I am talking myself through it, Brett. I am upset by it. Anyway, keep the comments coming, B or 4.
Yep, Caleb wants a shout-out.
What up, Caleb? Thanks for watching. He's a long-time watcher there.
Robert wants a shout-out.
There you go.
Caleb said please. I appreciate that.
Pleases are nice. Robert Jackson wants a shout-out. Saxton Miller wants one, too. There you go.
Saxton.
It's a good name.
Saxton.
That is a...
You either had to be a defensive lineman
there it is.
or played the saxophone. Saxton, please confirm.
Defensive lineman's way cooler, though. Yeah. You know? That's just my thoughts there. So again, folks, keep those votes coming. B or 4 for the Browns or the 49ers. Still a little bit away from kickoff here. So let's go through the Browns inactives. First up, Jannard Avery, who I think did something inappropriate to Freddie Kitchens' wife, because I don't really know why Avery's not active. He's actually a pretty good player, was really good last year, and now can't get on the field. Like, he is behind guys like Chris Smith and Chad Thomas and Malik Jefferson, who even the Bengals didn't want. It's all very confusing to me here for Avery to be inactive. A bad news for the Browns, good news for San Francisco. Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams. In reality, the Browns' top 2 cornerbacks, no disrespect to TJ Carey, Terrence Mitchell, but those guys aren't as good as Warden and Greedy. They are both out again. That is a big, big loss for Cleveland. I think that's why you saw some of the line movement in that game. Those are 2 starting cornerbacks out for San Francisco. Sheldrick Redwine out with a hamstring injury. He was going to be a borderline healthy scratch anyway. Some other inactives here. Tawan Taylor, a healthy scratch here. He is out. Rashad Higgins, he is out with a knee injury, but also, Antonio Callaway is now back for the Cleveland Browns. And then backup offensive tackle Kendall Lamb, he is also a healthy scratch in this one. Once again, the Browns and the Niners, an 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff out at Levi Stadium, Santa Clara. Both Brett and I have been there before. It's a nice stadium, right, Brett?
You know, we saw the College Football Playoff National Championship there, Tom, and it was a really good stadium for that game. I mean, it gets a bad rap because the Niners had not been good since moving into that stadium, and so the crowds have not been good. And the weather, sometimes it gets really hot, and so like one side of the stadium gets just burnt out.
It's weird.
And you see a bunch of empty seats after halftime. But that Alabama-Clemson game, that was cool, fun atmosphere to watch a game in.
Yeah. Also, update for you, mostly producer Brett. Saxton Miller says he does not play the saxophone, but he gets that a lot.
Didn't confirm whether or not he plays on the defensive line.
We'll get there eventually. All right, guys, make sure you are subscribed. The goal for tonight is to get us to 140K, a little under 1,500 away from that. I think we can get it, right? Especially if this is a good game here. The Niners and the Browns. We know we got Niners fans watching here. Should be a good game. At least I hope for a good game. I don't really cheer against any teams anymore. I just want good games. I don't want to be up here sitting, 35-0, it's a blowout. Now they're just running out the clock. It's boring. That's the last thing we want here. So if you guys want more Niners coverage, more Browns coverage, NFL coverage in general, make sure you're subscribed. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, just hit that big red button. Almost 200 watching live right now. How about now Jimmy Garoppolo, the 49ers starting quarterback, who's been good this year. He's been accurate. I think I've seen some growth each game. A nice comeback win against the Steelers there. It's not the best touchdown and interception ratio, but the Niners in general haven't scored as much in terms of touchdowns as they should balance out in the near future. However, he's outplayed Baker Mayfield. Now, Baker does have one more game, hence the more attempts and more yards. But Baker Mayfield has not been the franchise savior I think many of us expected this year for the Browns. Yes, he has 1,000 yards, but that's a pretty poor touchdown to interception ratio. 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's got to get changed around quickly. I know the offensive line for Cleveland has not been good this year. That has to change in the near future, though, for the Cleveland Browns. So let me know in the comments section, who's the better quarterback, Baker or Jimmy G? Give me a B for Baker, the J for Jimmy. I like, by the way, that as it turns out, it's B for both Cleveland to win and for Baker. So we keep some consistency there. But type B for Baker, J for Jimmy. Entering the year, I probably would have picked Baker just because of the uncertainty around Jimmy Garoppolo's health. How is he going to come back? Could he stay healthy? But based only on this year, I think it's got to be Jimmy Garoppolo. He's been more efficient, more effective, and safer here. I think Garoppolo's the pick, at least for right now. That's just my thoughts. Brett, you have a puzzled look on your face, like you're not quite sure.
I think this is one of those good questions.
It is a good question.
So Jimmy G just has not played enough games.
No, he has not.
To really assess him as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, same thing.
Yeah.
For a different reason.
Sizes.
For a different reason. This year is going to tell a lot about both of those quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield, can he follow up a great rookie season?
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo, can he stay healthy? This game may tell you which one's the better quarterback in the long run, but both of them are going to be above average quarterbacks for their career as long as they're healthy, which for the NFL is always the case, right?
Yeah, so it's always a question mark there. Some shout-outs here. Kevin says Garoppolo. Caleb says Garoppolo. Robert, William, Saxton all say they're J's. Caleb too. And then Ian Newton is the lone B in there. Ronald also says J. So Ian, shout out for sticking by the Browns there.
So we're going 95% Jimmy G.
That's math.
Probably go with 95% 49ers fans.
I think that's about right there.
All right.
In the end. All right, guys. Today's show is brought to you by the My TV Choice app. They cover Monday Night Football games, Sunday Night Football games, the major events. So instead of getting that god-awful free phone football NFL commercial, that sucks.
That thing is so terrible.
That is the worst commercial of all time. It's
so
horrible. I despise that commercial.
Oh, man, it's awful.
I cannot stand it. So instead of getting that, get My TV Choice stuff sent right to your TV from your phone. They're download today. It's free. chatsports.com/MyTV. Some of that stuff they'll send you is videos from us here at Chat Sports. So, for example, if you're watching us alongside your Monday Night Football stream, you can double down on the Chat Sports coverage with that My TV Choice app. It's chatsports.com/MyTV. No more dumb commercials. Instead, awesome Chat Sports videos sent right to your phone. It's a free app, by the way, so there's really no reason to not do it. chatsports.com/MyTV. All right, some more preview stuff here. Big thing that's going to be an element for the Niners in particular. Their run offense has been fantastic. Shocking, right? It's a Kyle Shanahan coach team. They're always good on the ground. This year, they rank second in the NFL in yards per game. They're putting up 175 on the ground, averaging 4.6 yards per carry. The Browns, meanwhile, that's exactly what they're giving up. Now, it's only been 119.8 yards per game, but the average is the same. They rank in the almost bottom 10 there in the NFL in run defense. Even with Greedy Williams out and with Denzel Ward out, the Niners are still going to run the football. That includes Matt Breida, Raheem, Tevin Coleman. I think you'll see all three of those guys out there because, well, why wouldn't you, Like, all three guys have success. I think you'll see the Niners try and try and try to run the football because I think they'll have success. Even with no Joe Staley, I think they'll have success against the Browns' defensive line there. Larry Ojinobi, Sheldon Richardson, we'll see how they fare. The linebackers, too, Mac Wilson, Joe Sherbert, maybe some Darius Taylor as the Sam linebacker. I think the Niners, though, have the advantage in both coaching and on the offensive side of the ball. Again, the odds in this one, the Niners, a 4.5-point favorite. They're at home. They're coming off the bye, and they're pretty healthy, especially compared to the Browns, who have multiple starters out in this one. That's the point spread. Here's the over-under, though. It actually opened at 47, and it hasn't really moved yet. 47.5 is the total over-under in this one. So what you're kind of looking for there is probably something in that 25, 23, 26, 23 at the upper echelon there in that general range. So in that, maybe the predicted score there is like 25, 21, but should be a relatively low-scoring game, which I find interesting. I wonder if this could be a surprise Monday Night Football game where both offenses start to click. The Niners get going hot on the ground with Jimmy Garoppolo, and maybe the Browns break out. You had the Jarvis Landry breakout game last week for Cleveland. Will we get the Odell Beckham breakout game this week for the Browns? Historically speaking, Odell Beckham does tend to do, OBJ-type stuff on Monday Night Football, so we'll see if that continues there. But again, the Browns are the underdogs on the road in this one here. Some more comments here I see coming in. Saxton says Baker needs to improve where he's throwing. I think that's fair. Robert Jackson, by the way, not a Niners fan. He's a Raiders fan. He's just not biased. Shout out, Robert. I appreciate not being biased here. That's good. Kickoff, by the way, has begun. The Browns get the ball to start, so we'll see an early look here at Baker Mayfield and the Browns offense. Saxon also says Jimmy G's only thrown one reception. Only one real pick, as the three have bounced off people's chests. I know how that feels. I've seen it happen quite a few times to Dak Prescott this year. So we will have for you guys the scoreboard. So I point the wrong way to start because I'm an idiot.
Well, you know Vanna White, Tom.
I'm not Vanna White. Scoreboard throughout the night here for you with stats, play-by-play as it happens. In fact, if you're watching a stream, you might be ahead of your stream because that's how fast these stats are for you. So I'm excited. Brett, what's your score prediction?
I'm going Niners 24-20, which would give me a push, Tom.
Well, the Browns drop something tricky. It's an Odell Beckham pass to open things up to Jarvis Landry, and it works, by the way, for a first down. 20 yards. The tricky Browns, right? Before we get going here, Brett, I don't think you saw this. Niners nose guard DJ Jones proposed to his girlfriend before the game. Therefore, Niners by 100. So that's how things work. That's real football analysis for you.
I did see that.
Okay.
Because ready? Wait for it.
Yeah.
Follow you on Twitter.
There you go.
There it is.
I did tweet that out. Thank you, Brett. It's at @WhatGoingDowney. Feel free to follow me on Twitter.
I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you. Looks like an early design to get Odell Beckham involved here. They run the fake pass and they design a fake toss screen to Beckham, but he dropped it. So not great there overall for the Browns on that drop pass, but big thing for them is going to be the offensive line. Joel Bitonio is a great guard. J.C. Tretter's been fine. Heck, Greg Robinson's been serviceable, but Eric Kush and Chris Hubbard, the right side of the line, they've been pretty bad. And then right on cue, Pharaoh Brown false starts for the Cleveland Browns. Kind of perked his butt up a little bit earlier, and they whistled it for him. So, nice 20-yard pickup.
Can you say butt?
I did just say butt. I'm allowed to say butt, I think, here on the show. If not, you won't see me in the second half, I guess.
Bye, Tom.
So, 2nd and 15 now as they get backed up, unfortunately. Chubb has been fantastic on the ground for Cleveland this year as he picks up just the 1 yard. I don't know. Do you know what I love, Brett? 2nd and 15. Let's run the football. I don't know it doesn't do anything for you. Nice play by Nick Bosa, by the way. I don't know why you have a tight end blocking him.
I tend to think football coaches are just smarter than, or they think they're smarter than they really are.
They do.
And it's all about they won't think we're going to do a run, so let's do a run.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah.
At that point, 2nd and 15, you got to throw it. Best case is what? You pick up 7 yards. It's still 3rd and long. I think at that point, you have to air it out. Otherwise, there's really no point to it. So, key 3rd down here early for Cleveland. Mayfield under pressure. Rolls out. Deep downfield. I don't think Beckham caught that. Well, that's ruled a catch at least to start. Also, it was not Beckham, excuse me. That is Ricky Seals-Jones. I think he only got the 1 foot in bounds. I think this is going to get overturned. Browns are hustling. Oh, they didn't get it in. All right, catch or no catch? I'll put that in the chat for you guys. I think that's a good challenge there by Kyle Shanahan. That's a great throw by Baker A great catch by Ricky Seals, but that's only 1 foot. That's only 1 foot, so I think that's going to get overturned here. Ignore that. So if you heard that, our office building here, apparently, they're conducting a test of the fire alarm. So they announced it after testing it. So that was the weird background stuff you heard there. So sorry about that. El Puffo says he thinks he got it. Caleb, though, says no catch. Dre's back, by the way. Thank you very much for stopping back in here, Dre. I don't think it's a catch. I think he only got the 1 foot down. Great effort, great placement. You might as well throw it downfield. Maybe you get lucky, but I don't think Seal Jones is able to get that left foot inbound. So I think this one's going to be overturned. So it should be a good challenge there by Kyle Shanahan here early in the first quarter. Sucks you have to use your challenge, but there you go. Again, folks, keep those comments coming. Catch or no catch. Got almost 150 watching live right now. So let us know if that was a catch or not. Most of the comments here, they say no. I tend to agree with you here. There you go. Dre, by the way, says, hopefully the Niners lose because I'm a Hawks fan from Germany. So we got a Seahawks fan in here tonight. Interesting. Might not go well with our popular Niners fan base right now. Saxon, by the way, wondering if there are still rumors on the Niners trading. And by the way,
it was overturned.
It was overturned, so Browns here are going to have to punt it away, 4th and 13. Shout out ESPN for not getting back when it was announced. Great job there, guys. Yeah, almost got that foot in. It was close, but he just couldn't get the front toe down. My top spinner, by the way, says Niners lose 31-17. William was also correct, no catch. So Browns on to punt, by the way. That's Jamie Gillian, who's an awesome punter. The Scottish Hammer, long flowing hair. These punters matter, Brett. They are people.
The two of these punters? Is that because they're foreign, Tom?
Yes.
No.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the Scottish Hammer and then Wisnowski. Is that his name? Yeah, he's been a good punter.
Yeah.
Is it good to have a good punter? I suppose it is.
It's fine, but you should invest a high draft pick in it. Or a draft pick in it.
Are we on this again?
Yeah, we're on this again. Don't spend anything but beyond a 7th round pick because those picks don't even count on a punter or kicker. Because it's not worth it. A good bounce on that punt, by the way. Gets it inside the 20-yard line. Was a little short, but it ended up rolling down to the 16, 17-yard line. Tub Few says Niners will win 31-17. So a popular score there, but we got two different sides of it in the end. In the comments, guys, let us know who you got. B for the Browns and 4 for the 49ers. Early votes here were on the Niners, but got a few more Browns fans in here right now. Dre's got the Browns winning 26-7, but it's the Niners who have a chance to take a lead here as they open things up on their opening drive of the game. Someone says Big Baller Brand, respect. I like it. Or just, 3 Bs. But
shout out Big Baller.
I choose to go with a Big Baller Brand. Give
up
the middle, and oh boy, Matt Breida. Off to the races. He's gone. 83 yards for the touchdown. What a start for San Francisco. Just
Breida.
Straight up the middle. Woo.
So I think you know who your starting running back is if you're San Francisco.
You keep rolling with Matt Breida.
Stick with the hot hand there.
My goodness. Wow, he was pretty much untouched on that one. Straight up the middle. Fantastic. I mean, if you're Shan, you script out your start, you script it out, you go be 15 plays deep there. You weren't anticipating an 83-yard run to open up the game. That is not a great start for the San Francisco 49ers, or for the Browns. A great start for San Francisco.
Wow. Baker, what you got? Because you may need to keep up.
Little zone run, and there was 2 blocks. The Browns committed to the right side, one-on-one. Breida against the safety. I think that's Demarius Randall. and he was gone, and then Breida gave him the bye-bye wave 15 yards out. Crazy right there. Bad angle by Randall. If you played Matt Breida in fantasy, congratulations. You've already got 14 points.
Might have just won you a game right there.
Yeah, someone in my league just won because Matt Breida just scored, which I'm upset by because he's going to score the second to fewest points and win. So, Browns now down 7-0. Going to have to get going here. And quickly because, well, at least your defense isn't going to be tired if you're Cleveland.
My top spinner is saying Niners fans should really care for their fantasy team winning instead of the Niners winning. LOL. You know, I agree.
Yeah,
Tom,
it's true.
Nobody cares about your fantasy team. Tom.
I know. You're talking about me. I'm aware. Choosing to ignore it. So, let's see. Some great numbers here. Matt Breida on that run topped out at 21, almost 22 miles per hour. That's pretty damn fast. All right, guys. If you are looking for the stream, by the way, like Kel is in there, we got you covered. It's chatsports.com/stream. Click that link, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the link. By the way, we didn't send you here, all right? Just a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge deal there as Baker throws it and intercepted immediately. No one touches down. I believe is that Richard Sherman? It is Sherman. He's still running, by the way, here. Runs it back 11 yards. So 2 straight plays, complete and utter disaster for Cleveland. An 83-yard touchdown run by Matt Breida, and then Baker Mayfield, under some pressure, hit again by Nick Bosa, who's got a lot of hurries this year, underthrows the intended target, and it's intercepted. That was Antonio Callaway was trying to find, by the way. And then no one wants to touch Sherman down, so he picks up another extra 11 yards there. So, disastrous start for the Cleveland Browns here. A fantastic start for the San Francisco 49ers. Brett, you needed the Niners, right, to win, and I think a bet he did. So far, so good indeed. I see good grief from the Browns, or good grief Browns from El Puffo. Yeah, that's true. This has been 2 just horrible plays for Cleveland. So if you're the 49ers, and I know you typically script your first 15 plays, do you go play action pass deep now? Like, I think that's the proper play here. You just had a huge run. Take a shot deep downfield. Martin says yes. So let us know in the comments, guys, what will happen on this drive. The Niners have a chance to take a big lead and early. We're not even 2 minutes into the game yet. We've already got an 83-yard touchdown run and a bad Baker Mayfield interception. Chodrick says INT. My top spinner says 3 and out. Two good answers there. 2 very different answers, I guess, technically speaking. But keep them coming. Let me know what will happen on this drive. Based on the first drive, you almost feel like 41-yard touchdown coming up here, you know? Like, Caleb says touchdown. Not surprised there.
I mean, based on the last 2 plays, I think you're thinking a 59-yard touchdown. Oh, no, wait, 41.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
They're on that side.
Score. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Okay, you said 41, didn't you?
Yeah, I said 41.
Actually, I think you said 42.
Oh, well, spin it however you feel the need to.
All
spin
right. Spin zone.
Spin zone. Sherman there gets the interception. That is, he actually has his 34th since 2011. That is the most, by the way, in the NFL. Pretty darn impressive for Richard Sherman. Zone coverage, and he just jumped the route. Maybe there was some miscommunication with Antonio Callaway, but he was just not there, and Baker threw it really closer to Sherman than anybody else. So first play is an incomplete pass here for San Francisco. We tried to find Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, but it falls incomplete. Let me see the replay here of what happened. It was play action, by the way. It was a fullback wheel, and Juszczyk couldn't quite pull it, and maybe not the best accuracy from Garoppolo, as we've got a timeout here now by San Francisco. And Jimmy G did say my fault to use check, for those of you who can read lips. And he almost pulled that down. Almost a great grab. My top spinner wants to know, Brett, I'm allowed to do a fans question because this is a question from the audience. Hey, Tom, which would you rather have, your fantasy team winning your league title or your favorite team winning the Super Bowl? Right now, I have gone longer without a Cowboys Super Bowl than I have a fantasy championship, so I'm going to go Cowboys Super Bowl. Although, I would very much like to get back on track in my fantasy league because I lost again this week and missed the playoffs past 2 years. But I'm going to go Cowboys Super Bowl there. There's the comment. Everyone in the comments watching, by the way, give us your answer too. Which would you rather have, fantasy title or favorite team title? Brett, you're going to go favorite team?
The answer to this is never fantasy team. Are you kidding me? How is this even a discussion?
Because you know your team is – because you're a Patriots fan. You've already won a lot. Maybe you're in some rare $1,000 league, and you just want the straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie, is what it would have to be. But, hey, Tevin Coleman's in the game.
1 yard pickup taken down by Sheldon Richardson. Caleb, by the way, says Super Bowl. So a 3rd and 9 coming up for the 49ers. Again, they've got some injuries there on the offensive line. Justin School's left tackle. Mike Buginchi, though, is a first-round pick. They paid big money to Weston Richburg, and they're kind of going with the cheaper options at guard, at least for now. So 3rd and 9 here coming up for San Francisco. The first obvious passing down for the Niners tonight because they've done play action on first down and run it all the rest. Quick pass, Garoppolo over the middle and then dropped, and we'll see if that's ruled a fumble or not here.
Looks like it was ruled incomplete.
It was kind of a bang play. It was intended for Deebo Samuel, who dropped the pass. I think there was a clear recovery here. I wonder if you challenge that. He took a step and turned upfield and then had it immediately knocked out.
What is a catch, Tom?
Brett, I don't know.
What is a catch?
It was Terrence Mitchell, by the way.
It was not challenged. It was punted away.
That's fine. 4th and 9. You'll take over at your own 12-yard line. Jarvis Landry was back on the return.
Tom, live betting lines up currently
like
on BetDSI. If you like that sort of thing, minus 526. Got to put up $526 to win 100 on the Niners. The Lions are loving the Niners after that quick start.
Yeah, I don't blame them right there. I also like Jarvis Landry, marching down the field with the ball, where he caught it, trying to get that extra yard. That's funny. I appreciate that there.
We will say this on the fly. It has actually come down quite a bit just since that punt, now that the Niners are back at 435.
I guess that makes sense. You thought it could have been 14 or at least 10-0 there. Instead, they hold. Now it's still 7-0. So in the end, the Baker Mayfield interception does not hurt them. And if you guys want to get in on the betting action, it's chatsports.com/bet. We'll get you some free money. It's NFL 120 for a 120% deposit bonus. That means put down $50. They will give you $60 for free. Even if you go wrong here, still got extra money to play with. I have been wrong quite a bit this season, but I'm always bad early season betting. A 3-yard pickup there by Nick Chubb. Kwon Alexander takes him down, along with DeForest Buckner and Fred Warner's kind of all of them in there together. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Browns against the Niners. Browns need some points here as the second down pass falls incomplete. Trying to go to Odell Beckham. He's been involved early on a pass. He's actually the Browns' leading passer still. This one, that's 2 drops for Odell Beckham.
Hold on. He's actually the leading passer in the game.
That's true.
Because Jimmy G doesn't have any passing yards either.
Odell Beckham, though, not a great start. I guess that pass was maybe a touch high, but that hits Odell Beckham in the hands. He's supposed to catch balls in his hands. It was definitely higher than it should have been, but we know the rules. If the ball hits you in the hands, you should catch it. That's it. That is a drop for Odell Beckham. That's 2 tonight.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it got up on him pretty quick. He didn't have his hands up. It's almost like the ball was coming faster than he thought it was or something.
That's a good point. So a big 3rd and 7 now for Cleveland. Niners bring pressure, and Baker has no chance. Taken down inside his own 5-yard line. Big sack right there with the 49ers. Robert Saleh is fired up about that one.
Tom, the 49ers defense has probably been one of the biggest surprises of the year in the NFL.
They were pretty bad. Like I remember last year.
Worst secondary in the league.
They wanted to fire the defensive coordinator. Now I've seen buzz about, hey, maybe he should be a head coach candidate. Crazy how much things can change in a matter of, 8 games, if that.
It's almost as if football fans are irrational.
Go figure, right? All right, Browns backed up, beat the punter. The Scottish Hammer kicks it away. Wow, a 68-yard punt. And
That's how you flip the field.
That is a bad decision by Richie James Jr. He's got to catch that ball. He cannot let that bounce over his head. I'm sure that's got top spin on. He's got to know that. Great punt, though, by the Scottish Hammer. Elite name, too.
I feel like he just likes saying
Gilliam.
Scottish Hammer.
Yeah, I mean, don't you? Say it. Just say it.
Oh, what? I just caught the replay on that, Tom. What's he doing?
I don't know. Like, that is one that I know you're excited about a possible big return, so you're maybe a little bit scooted up. You got to call the fair catch and grab that. I mean, he cost his team, 15 yards of field position there?
Yeah, at least.
If not 20. That's just a big mistake there. Who normally is a good
It's not like that ball
return
bounced in front of him and, you're just getting away so that he didn't, bobble it or something.
To his side.
But he could have just run right under it.
Yeah, I think that's bad. All right, guys, let us know who you got, the Browns or the 49ers here. Usama Haya says 4 for the Niners. That's been the popular pick tonight. Andrew says, come on, Browns. So I'm sure he's cheering for them there. But let us know. B for the Browns and 4 for the 49ers. We'll see how things look going forward here. Caleb wants to know, though, hey, Tom, do you think Baker has lost momentum? Maybe his confidence has been a little bit impacted. I think he definitely misses a better offensive line. Like that 3rd down play, it's 3rd and 7. You got to run a 7-yard route. What are you supposed to do there? Like it's just awkward. And I'm not sure what the end result beyond that is. Miguel, though, says, show us the game. Well, chatsports.com/stream. There you go, chatsports.com/stream. We did not send you. We'll get this in the chat for you as well. chatsports.com/stream. And it's how you'll find it. We didn't send you. Hush, hush. Wink, wink. Go check it out. We will have streams there for you. Or a stream for you for this game, Niners versus the Browns.
A little breaking news, Tom.
You,
we'll get the information for you, but the Bills and the Raiders have just completed a trade.
Indeed.
You want to tell the people?
Yep. The Bills are sending wide receiver Zay Jones to Oakland for a 2021, meaning not this upcoming draft, but next year's draft, 5th-round pick. So the Bills spent a high second on Zay Jones out of ECU. Frankly, he's been a bit of a disappointment. The Raiders, decimated by injuries at wide receiver, get a potential upgrade here in Zay Jones. It's not Stephon Diggs, but okay, I guess, is the reality there for the Oakland Raiders, as Raheem Mostert picks up 6 yards on that one. So, trades here on a Monday night. There you go. Again, thank you, producer Brett, for getting that lower third up. Zay Jones, the now former Bills receiver, is heading to the Oakland Raiders. He's been dealt and will hopefully make an impact quickly for the Raiders with help at wide receiver. Little reverse run here to George Kittle, who picks up 18. Niners getting tricky here early. And then a nice little first completed pass of the day for Jimmy Garoppolo. Juszczyk picks up 8 for the 49ers. So their offense clicking so far here. That was a simple check down pass, and Juszczyk, look, he's a fullback, but H-back probably a better way to describe him because he can do so many different things for you. Fullback, tight end, all kinds of things. for you as a member of the 49ers. So 2nd and 2, the Niners once again, and for the third time tonight, in Browns territory. Usama says the Browns are ass. I mean, haven't been very good so far tonight.
It's actually an interesting question, though, Tom. Are the Browns ass?
Maybe the Niners are just good.
Maybe.
As Juszczyk picks up nothing, but there is a flag on this one. That is Devereaux Lawrence who made the tackle. This might be a horse collar or a face mask. It is a face mask on Devereaux Lawrence. So no gain there on 2nd and 2, but a 15-yard penalty puts the Niners at the Browns' 27-yard line. Again, folks, the breaking news here. Zay Jones on his way out of Buffalo to the Oakland Raiders. And yes, by the way, obvious face mask call there. The Raiders get Zay Jones, and the Buffalo Bills get a 2021 fifth-round pick. Now, Zay Jones had some high praise coming out. I liked him coming out of ECU. He was effective. He was good. It was a quality prospect. That's why he ended up being an early second-round pick, 37th overall. But the production has not been there. Coming off his best year ever last year, 56 catches, 652 yards, and 7 scores. This year, though, just 7 catches for 69 yards. That's nice, but also not very good, as Garoppolo finds Breida for a gain of 3 through the air. Zay Jones, by the way, did not play against the Tennessee Titans.
First,
been in the works for a while.
First and goal here now, Tom. I feel like that was a great trade by Oakland.
Yes, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's the way the NFL teams
flyer type of trade.
Flyer pick, a 2025th is basically a 2026th. They're valued 1 round lower. Yeah, so 2021 valued as a 2020 fifth round pick, or flip that around as a 6th round pick, just 1 round lower because it's a year later. And maybe you don't get a number 1 receiver. You're probably not going to get a number 1 receiver, but can you get a guy who can be a 4, a 2? That's worth a 5th round pick, a future 5th too. Like I like that trade a lot for Oakland.
Yeah, and the Raiders are just so thin at receiver right now. Terrell Williams out yesterday. Antonio Brown, I don't know who that guy is anymore.
FAB.
FAB in the comments.
For you Raiders fans watching. 2nd and 9 coming up. There was a nice reverse to Marquise Goodwin. Picked up 15, and now the Niners inside the red zone. They went empty there. Tried to find Kittle, but actually a pretty nice play there by Demarius Randall, trying to make up for his bad angle on the opening play for the Niners, an 83-yard touchdown run by Matt Breida. Pretty well timed there by Randall. It's not pass interference, I don't think. So 2nd and goal coming up here. We are at the 7:06 mark as Tevin Coleman back in the game picks up 4 yards. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Interesting group there was Kendrick Bourne and Dante Pettis on the field at receiver for the Niners, plus their constant use of 2 running backs / fullback there in Kyle Juszczyk. All right, 3rd and 5, or I should say 3rd and goal coming up from the 5-yard line. Touchdown or no touchdown? Brett says no touchdown.
Sorry, microphones. No touchdown.
Let me know.
Touchdown.
Sorry. Brett was wrong.
I said touchdown.
Matt Breida
I said
again.
touchdown. I said touchdown, Tom.
Matt Breida is torching the Cleveland Browns. He is now at 88 yards and 88 total yards of offense and 2 touchdowns here. That was a simple running back. You can call it the angle route, the in route, whatever you want to call it there. That was a mismatch. That was Matt Breida on number 51 for the 49ers, linebacker Mack Wilson. Running back versus linebacker, that's not fair to the Browns. Breida comes out of the backfield, fakes to his left, cuts it inside. Mack Wilson is cooked. Jimmy G, easy throw. Great throw, by the way, accuracy-wise. Touchdown Niners, 13-0. Assuming, of course, they're able to make this extra point with Robbie Gould. Maybe they are looking at this. I thought he caught it fairly cleanly.
Yep, there it is.
Yep,
It's good.
there it is. Extra point now. I think there might have been a clock issue with the play clock there. Either way, 14-0. The Niners up over the Browns. I'm trying to do some quick math here, Brett. We're on pace for Niners win by 100. So let me go follow up my tweet there. 14-0. Niners up big.
Tom, we'll check in on the live betting lines here with BetDSI.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Big now Niners.
Can't say I'm surprised there.
This becomes territory of maybe take a flyer on the Browns because you're not going to get any money betting on the Niners at this point. But so far, all Niners all day. And the Browns, they frankly haven't even showed up to this game.
No, they've been pretty poor. Let me fire off some stats here for you guys from our handy-dandy Chat Sports app. Go get it today, chatsports.com/app.
There you go, Tom. Good one.
I'm a company man, Brett. So Niners here on offense, of course they have the 14 points, 143 yards of total offense. Only 16 have come through the air. Matt Breida has 2 catches for 8 yards and a touchdown, 1 carry for 83 yards and the score. The Browns on offense, 25 yards of total offense. Baker Mayfield is 0 of 4 with 1 interception. Odell Beckham has the only completed pass, 1 for 20 to Jarvis Landry. Nick Chubb has 2 carries for 5 yards. In a nutshell, great for the Niners, disaster for the Cleveland Browns. As Matt Breida has just lit up the 49ers tonight. Baker Mayfield does have the 1 sack as well, the bad interception. Couple of drops by Odell Beckham, so it hasn't been all Baker's fault. But this has not been a good showing so far for Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. And you're kind of in that territory now where you're down 14-0. You got to start throwing it maybe more than you had originally planned in your game plan.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get a score right here. You need a sustained drive. You need some first downs. You have to have some success. You got to just keep yourself in the game. Because your defense isn't doing it so far.
Your defense did it on 1 drive, but, 1 of 3 works in baseball, not in the NFL in terms of defensive efficiency there. So you got to put a lot of pressure here on Baker Mayfield. For those of you who said that the Niners aren't legit, they have kind of showed it so far tonight with an early 14-0 lead. All right, guys, make sure you are subscribed to us here on YouTube, youtube.com/chatsportstv. We got you guys covered for all kinds of NFL stuff. We got rumors coming out later, or I should say tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning for you. Get us to 140K tonight. Hopefully we end up getting a better game because right now it's been all 49ers. A chance, though, to return this one. I believe that's Dontrell Hillard back deep on the return. Does not get to the 25, though. That's where the Browns took about their own 23-yard line. My top spinner says, don't worry, Baker going to hit Odell for 75-yard touchdown. It would be hilarious.
I mean, it's always possible, right?
If he's right. Like, I would love for him to be correct here. But the Browns will take over. Down 14-0 early in the first quarter. He also says it's a 60-minute game. Don't get all hyper Niners fans, which I guess is fair.
It's true.
Can't count your chickens before they hatch or whatever. All right, 2nd and 6 after Nick Chubb picks up 4 yards here with some Jarvis Landry lead blocking, which I always find funny. Although he is a very good blocker. That's fair. So some positive yards there for the Browns. Frankly, beyond the 20-yard Beckham Landry toss, that's their biggest pickup of the night. It's not great. Actually, they might have had a 5-yard gain. Either way, not great. Ronaldo Sanders wants to know how he can watch the game. Got you covered, bud. Find the link. It is chatsports.com/stream. We won't tell if you won't tell, but you didn't get it from us. As Nick Chubb picks up 8 yards on that one, a first down Cleveland. So trying to continue to run the football a little bit there. Big pickup there for Nick Chubb on the ground. First and 10 here coming up. Again, that's chatsports.com stream. You are welcome, my friend. But, keep us on, too.
We'll keep hang out here.
We'll have fun chatting football. Maybe I'll go get a beer at some point tonight, too. Who knows?
Do we have some beer?
There's one cold beer.
How are you going to do me like that, Tom?
Because I forgot about it. As a little reverse here.
Maybe I'll go throw some in the freezer real quick.
That's a good idea. A toss to Odell Beckham.
They are trying to get him involved. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. He's got to get going. They've tried. He's had chances. The pass play, the run play, 2 drop passes for Odell Beckham. He's touched the ball plenty. Hasn't always made the most of it yet. Could not quite get to the edge on that one, but still a positive game there. Again, last week against the Ravens, Beckham, career low, 2 catches for just 20 yards. It was not a great showing there for Odell Beckham. So 2nd and 6, now 3rd and 3 as Nick Chubb picks up 3 yards. Jaquaski takes him down on the play. A big 3rd down coming up for Cleveland. They have not converted one yet tonight. Good tackle there by Tart on that one. So big 3rd down here coming up. And a big thank you to producer Brett for putting some beers in the fridge for us. In the freezer for us.
Well, I put one in there because you said you already had one.
That's fine. That's fine.
Do you need me to put another one in?
You're good. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Dre saying something about a credit card?
Yeah,
What's he talking about?
I don't know. Dude, ad blocker, dude. Like, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm watching it on that, and there's nothing there. As Baker running around, fumbles the football, and the Niners recover. More disaster for Cleveland.
Live line minus 2,500 San Francisco now.
I'm glad I did not take the Browns straight up. I thought about it. I changed my mind.
I feel like you did on Fans Unite,
I definitely did on Fans Unite. But it's okay. I'm still going to be ahead this week. So Baker held that one a little bit too long, but the pressure was everywhere. You just got to protect the football. DeForest Buckner knocks it loose, and Nick Bosa recovers it. By the way, if you're watching the game, and you like to watch football in general, which I'm sure you all do, go download the My TV Choice app, chatsports.com/mytv. Get it today. Instead of bad commercials, you'll get Chat Sports content sent right to your TV, via your phone, of course. Chatsports.com/mytv. Free download. No reason not to do it. As Deebo Samuel picks up 4 yards on a little push pass toss type sweep play there in the end. There you go. 2nd and 6 now coming up for San Francisco as they have a chance to put the Browns out of it early here. If they can take an early 21-0 lead, that'd be huge for San Francisco here at home.
I mean, Tom, I'm pretty sure you jinxed it talking about we don't want to watch a 35-0 game.
It is my fault, guys. It's my fault. As Matt Breida picks up the 1st down and then some, but there is a flag on the play. That was a hell of a run by Matt Breida. That was impressive. But holding on the Niners backs him up. So instead of a gutty 8-yard run, they lose 10. So unfortunate break there for San Francisco. 3 touches, by the way, for Matt Breida. Officially, 2 of them have been touchdowns. Fairly crazy there. So 2nd and 17, 18, whatever you want to call it here, coming up now for San Francisco as they shoot themselves in the foot. Also, guys, shout out your area code. Let us know in the comments section where you're watching from. We'll get some shout outs here on air for you as that is a screenplay to the backup tight end for the San Francisco 49ers, Ross Dwelly, that goes for -2. I love Shanahan, great offensive mind. Probably got a little bit too cute there. Tight end screen to someone not named George Kittle. Don't love it.
All right, we're starting to grow in the audience here.
Yeah, what's up,
Let's get
guys?
some comments flowing. If you're new here on Chat Sports, we like the comments.
Yeah.
Let's get them flowing. If you've never commented before, it's a great idea to do it.
Kittle picks up 10, but it's going to be 4th down here.
So we're asking for area code right now.
Yeah.
Lil Kirk says California, and Daniel says Oklahoma. Okay. My top spinner says Kittle 10.
Yeah. El Puffo says the 606.
No good on the field goal, Tom.
Ooh, Browns staying alive. Look, Niners, it's a missed opportunity. That's twice now they've forced turnovers, and they got 0 points to show for it.
Let's get back to those area codes. Let's hear it from all of y'all.
Yeah.
So, Tom, the live line had been taken off book by BetDSI, but is now back on at minus 1111.
Okay. So still in favor of San Francisco, but not as extreme.
Big missed field goal there by Robbie Gould. The franchise-tagged kicker.
It happens. It happens. Anyway, some more shout-outs here. Zephyr from the 209. True Legacy TV, the 650. Lars Sundstrom, the 3121.
Lars also says Australia, though.
Okay, that makes sense because I'm very confused. They're all supposed to have 3. Aaron, the 954. Javier, the 806. Lil Nut, the 614. Jeff Robbins, the 707. My top spinners from the 916. Dre M54, the 55545, which is in Germany, by the way. Thank you, because I would have had no idea where that actually was. SF from the 614 from Lil Nut. 323 from Paul Mack. 803 from Rolando. Thanks for sticking by there. 202 from Ronald. Lil Nut's got a lot of different answers in here, and now I'm confused. Justin Chavez, the 956. The 305 from Ryan Fairfield. The 707 from Mo Shine. New channel, the 614. Gilted Warrior, the 319, as Nick Chubb picks up 4 yards. And Lil Nut says 614. It was a typo. It happens. It happens. I feel you there.
Browns got some moving now.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry picks up 25 yards on the pass from Odell Beckham. That was a nice throw from Baker on the run. Landry beat Sherman on a deep crossing in route, and that will do it for the first quarter. 1st and 10, the Browns for the first time tonight now in 49ers territory with a chance to get back in this game here. Jeff Robbins, what do you think? Franchise tag on the kicker who doesn't want to be there, mistake. You know, especially if you're a kicker, I feel like you're still going to want to play. Like, you know, you will play for lots of money if you're a kicker. I think you'll be fine there. All right, El Puffo, 606, repping those winless Bengals. I am from the 513 in Cincinnati originally. I know your pain. The Bengals are bad. Let's focus on the draft instead. New channel says OH, and then Lil Nut says IO. They did it! That's good stuff. They did it! And it was back-to-back, too.
That was really good, guys.
That
was great.
That was good. I like this one, by the way. I don't know what this guy's name is. Exlab Extum. Echob Extum. The Patriots, he means trade, of course, for Tyler Eifert. I'd actually love that move. I think that is a deal that makes a lot of sense for both sides. The Patriots need some tight end help. They chose to not bring in Ben Watson at all. That was kind of weird, but he's now gone. Eifert, look, he is not long for Cincinnati because they just drafted Drew Sample in round 2. Bad pick, but they did it anyway, out of Washington. Trade him. If you even get like a 5th or a 6th round pick, that's more than he'll get on the open market, I think, in terms of the comp pick process. So if I'm the Bengals, I would call Eifert, Patriots about Eifert. I think that'd be a good addition there. Ryan Quintaro here. Should the Eagles trade for Sanders or Diggs? I think you have to assume that Deshaun Jackson comes back in the nearish future. And then because you have Nelson Aguilar still, and Deshaun Jackson, and Alshon Jeffrey, and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. By the way, it is Arcega. Producer Bracken knows that too. It's an even better name now. I think you would much be better off served going out and getting a cornerback instead, even if it's a Chris Harris from Denver. That'd be a great move for them. So we've got some updated lines here. The Browns now plus 416, so almost halved here, Brett, after the missed field goal following the turnover.
As well as the big plays for Cleveland.
Yes. I don't know what Hemo wants. I'm very confused by that. I don't know. Can you explain there, Hemo? Whatever 5SOS is, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But the Browns, though, a chance here to get back in this game. 1st and 10 on the Niners' 34-yard line as it's a pass to Demetrius Harris that loses a yard. So, not great. That was some quick pass pressure and really nice tackle, by the way, by Tart, the safety. That was good. He came flying downfield to make that play. Good move there. Also, just an idea, Cleveland, maybe stop blocking Nick Bosa with a tight end. Just a thought. They've now made that a gain of 0 there, but pretty sure he lost a yard. Whatever. Doesn't matter there in the end. All right, 3rd and 7 as Nick Chubb picks up 3 yards. So, Brett, you're at the 31-yard line, and you're Cleveland. Your kicker's Austin Seibert, who, frankly, isn't great. Is this
Is he a rookie?
He is a rookie out of
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yep. Is this 4-down territory? I mean, you're staring at a 49-yarder, 48-yarder, one he should make. But
yeah, I think he can.
You're also down 14 already.
Look, if you can pick up 3 or 4 yards here, if that's your play, then yeah. I think if you're looking at 4th and 6, you might take the points. Yeah. If you can get the points.
Yeah. We'll see what they dial up here. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, whatever you want to call
there
it. It's a first
Good
down.
enough.
Jarvis Landry, who's played really well as of late for Cleveland, picks up Levin on a nice sliding catch here. I think that might have been some zone coverage, and Landry found the soft spot there between Kwon Alexander and Richard Sherman. Nice throw there by Baker. Low and inside where only Landry could grab it. Good placement there. Safe throw. So 1st and 10 now on the 18-yard line for the Cleveland Browns with that nice 11, 12-yard pickup. Let me know what happens on this drive, guys. Touchdown or no touchdown? I'm thinking touchdown here. That or it's a turnover based on the way this game has gone so far.
Got to be a touchdown if you're the Browns.
A lot of motion here. It is a reverse to Odell Beckham, who gets the first down. Hit hard, by the way, by Jimmy Ward. But it's an 11-yard pickup for OBJ as the Browns try to find ways to get the ball to their star receiver, OBJ. Nice vision, nice blocking there. And a good hit, too, which I appreciate. So 1st and goal from the 7 now coming up. New channel says touchdown.
Dre's having trouble with /stream.
Dre, click that small little red X, my man, on those. As Nick Chubb loses 2. You don't have to register for anything on that side, I promise. Chubb tried to bounce it out wide. Jaquaski Tart, that's how you pronounce it, right? Jaquaski has been great tonight. I've been very impressed by him. He's made a lot of good plays for the 49ers. He's been all over the field there. Nick Bosa, by the way, again, matched up against the tight end, too easy.
Timeout, Tom. Prediction time.
All right, what will happen on this drive? Saw some field goals, saw some touchdowns. Let me know.
Well, I was thinking the Browns were going to go score a touchdown, but now 2nd and goal from the 12.
Yeah, you're not feeling so confident about it, huh?
Well, they're going to talk about it, Tom. You got to get points here.
Yeah.
Keep yourself in the game.
All right, let's see. New channel says touchdown. Lil Nut says field goal. Gilted Warrior says field goal. My top spinner. This will happen, Tom. Chubb throws to Odell. Fantasy points low. I guess he has Nick Chubb and Odell Beckham on his fantasy team.
I mean, there has been a lot of trick plays already in this game.
Ronald says no touchdown. True Legacy says field goal. So all kinds of options there, folks, are coming in here. Big 2nd and 12 coming up here. Well, I guess 2nd and goal from the 12. I don't know why I keep saying that. 2nd and goal from the 12.
I know, it's not presented great by our
yeah, but it's I'm Ron Burgundy type deal there. Robert says touchdown Chubb. New channel says Odell, middle of the end zone on a slant route. We'll see what happens here on 2nd and goal. Baker drops back over the middle, broken up on the play. That is Emmanuel Mosley. Nice play by the former undrafted cornerback for San Francisco. So 3rd and goal coming up now. Really nice play there. Had his left arm on Demetrius Harris, but he didn't really twist him, and he got to the ball and broke it up. That's a really, really good play. That's kind of textbook cornerback plays there. It's incomplete again, so 4th and goal coming up from the 12 now. Field goal, right? You gotta get the points at this point. Like, can't go for it on 4th and goal. It's like 4th and goal from the 3. Maybe I had to change my mind, but not from the 12. Baker, under duress, fires it over the head of Antonio Callaway. Incomplete on that one. So, Lil Nut, you got your wish. So did Kawhi Squad. It's not spelled like Kawhi, but I think that's how it's pronounced. Let's go, Niners. They did hold them. Austin Siebert's field goal, good from 30 yards out. It is 14-3. Niners lead over the Cleveland Browns. There really was nobody open there. Something went wrong on that play design. Jarvis Landry tripped over Odell Beckham. They were in the exact same area. It's not really what they wanted, I don't think. Is that assumed there? So 14-3 here, 11:22 to go in the 2nd quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo has had life easy so far. 6 of 9, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Baker Mayfield has not played all that well. 3 of 9 for 37 yards and an interception. Not been great. So, who's the better quarterback? Type B for Baker and J for Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's get those votes flowing here live on YouTube. Both tonight and I think for the season, the answer is Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, maybe Baker gets things going in the 2nd quarter and beyond, but I think the correct answer right now has to be Jimmy Garoppolo. He's been the better player at this point.
Tommy had a very dramatic pause there.
I did. William, I want to think about what I said. And I was confused by my top spinner saying neither. So throw in your answer then, I guess, to a yes or no question. It says Mahomes. Of course it's Mahomes. Like, this game only. Best quarterback in this game. How about that?
My top spinner is just living in your dome right now,
like
Tom.
Frank says Nick Mullins.
No, Frank.
No. He did fare pretty well though when he had to come in.
He's a potentially very quality backup quarterback.
Now we're just trolling because someone said Nathan Peterman.
Love it.
Hey, we want Nathan Peterman to play this year. Come back off of IR,
yes.
Be the backup, and just come in a game for the Raiders.
Week 17 start.
And Mitchell Wren said, and I quote, "If Peterman replaces Derek Carr, I will get a tattoo of Nathan Peterman on my Peterman."
I don't want to see it, though.
I don't want to see it. We will blur it. We will blur it out. Or we'll get it like just above it, so he has to do it anyway. I don't know. Also, if you guys are a 49ers fan, we have just launched our new 49ers channel, youtube.com/49erstv. You can see Thomas Mott there. youtube.com/49erstv.
You make some cameos over there, too, Tom.
I do make some cameos, mostly with highlights, which we will have for you after the game ends on that channel for you tonight. Can you bring up Excalibur's comment? I want the people to see it. I just want the people to see it real quick here. Small blur, he refers to Mitchell Wren's Peterman. Real small. I love it. Yes, Robert Jackson, Matt Breida does have a touchdown catch as well tonight. But 14-3, the Niners lead over the Cleveland Browns, and Jimmy Garoppolo walks back out on the field. hoping to extend that lead. He's been fairly quiet tonight. Efficient, 6 of 9 touchdown, but only 26 yards. So we'll see what happens on this drive. Incomplete to start, trying to find George Kittle. But I like trying to throw a little bit. I mean, Matt Breida's been effective, but also maybe you should give the ball to Breida more on the ground.
You know, I was just looking
Only
at the stats there, Tom, to pull up.
Had a nice one negated, by the way.
Yeah, Breida has only 1 carry officially.
Mm-hmm. I do love early down play
Mostert
action,
has only
though.
1 carry officially, and Tevin Coleman only 2 carries. So really, you haven't tried to run the ball much if you're the Niners.
No, I do like early down play action, though. You know how I feel about that. There was some pressure there. Jimmy didn't handle it all that well. Led to the incomplete pass.
Tom wants all the play
All
action.
the play action. If you can run the football, and if you can't run the football, use play action. Linebackers bite on it all the time.
Only if you have a good enough offensive line.
So at least give yourself, that's true, you have to be able to have a chance there.
There you go,
Tevin
Coleman, first down.
15 yards on a little outside sweep there, cuts it upfield. That's a good pickup. He had a lot of space to run there. Good vision, good cut up. Good. I like that play there. So you had a weird play design there where your tight end fullback were both on the right side, and your right side of your O-line just manhandled Cleveland. Just a simple matter of getting it to the edge and cutting it upfield. There you go. All right, 2nd and 7 coming up as Coleman picks up 3 yards now for San Francisco. Okay. Justin Burris on the tackle there for Cleveland. Lots of motion, by the way, here from the 49ers. It was a toss play, a short field, wide toss. Interesting. Don't see that very often.
Better than the toss that Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs executed yesterday.
You know, if the Raiders had lost that game, that one would not have been forgotten. Like it has been now.
No, that might have been like a butt fumble meme type of play.
That was a really hard toss, by the way.
Yeah.
Like he
bulleted it back there.
Yeah, that was weird. All right, 3rd and 3 coming up as Coleman picks up 4 yards now. So I guess this is the Tevin Coleman drive. Saw a comment asking if Dante Pettis will make an appearance. He's been out there tonight. He's mostly been a blocking receiver, though. Has not been targeted yet tonight. So there's your update, I guess, on Dante Pettis. So big 3rd and 3 coming up. Well, Jimmy Garoppolo sacked by Myles Garrett, as that is a loss of 11. So now Cleveland's defense gets the stop it needed. Let's see what happened here on this one. It was Pettis, Samuel, Goodwin all out there. And that was just Myles Garrett being a better player than Mike McGlinchey. He ran right around the edge on that one. That was impressive there. All right, some comments coming in here on the live chats. Let's get to them. Ronald Waller, will Dallas get a new kicker by Sunday? I hope so, but I'm starting to wonder if we are now in the territory of Brett Maher having dirt on Jerry Jones or Garrett or somebody in the front office. Like, Brett Maher, as that was almost a disaster on the punt, by the way. Bad snap. Wishnowski almost got it blocked and then hit. That was awkward. He is a 66% field goal kicker in his last 17 games. How does that man have a job? It doesn't make any sense to me. All right, just Aguilar, I assume this is a question about the 49ers here. How long do you think we're going to be undefeated for? I think the Niners will be the Vegas underdog next weekend on the road against the Rams because they're on the road. Now, if you get past that game and you move to 5-0, you are on the road against the Redskins. I think they'll be favored in that one. At home against Carolina, that's a very winnable game. On the road against Arizona, which might be a trap game because then you host the Seahawks after that. But legitimately, look, a 7-1 start, 6-2, That's very much in the cards here for San Francisco. Of course, then things get tougher late in the season when it's the Seahawks, Cardinals again, Packers, Ravens, Saints, Falcons, Rams, Seahawks down the year. Tough stretch there. All right, Charlie Rail. Should the Niners, Lewis, he wants to see running back Wilson. Jeff Wilson is inactive tonight, so he is not going to be out there. Sorry, I jumped ahead there. Here's Charlie's question. Should the Niners trade for A.J. Green? They need a true number one. All these current receivers get even snaps. Here's my biggest concern about trading for A.J. Green. He's hurt. He's not healthy right now. And this is a player who's always hurt. So I'd have some level of interest, but I don't want to give up a premium pick for a receiver who I can't trust to play half the games once I get him. I just don't think that's a good choice there. All right, Negus Heirs to the Land TV. Weird name, but he says dog pound, roof roof. So there you go. All right, guys, question for you now. Are you new or old to the channel? If you are new, well then type new. If you are old, type old. Let us know what you are. We'll give some shout-outs here for you, too. All right, guys, new or old, let us know. We got almost 175. My top spinner says semi-new, so new-ish. Jesus Lead says he's new. Make sure you subscribe. Lewis is new. Lil Nut is new. Gilted Warrior, you guys are all new. Javier's new. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We'll keep you covered on all things NFL here. We appreciate it. Back to the game here. There is a flag on this play as Baker finds Landry, as it was offsides on Eric Armstead, so it doesn't matter. An 18-yard pickup for Landry, who's got 75 yards through the air here. There you go. Nice pickup there for Cleveland, trying to hang around and get back in this matchup. They did trail 14. They did the ball at their 4-yard line. What's up, Brett?
Tom, it's not Ekalb Zodom. It's Blake Maddox.
I kind of figured it might be Pig Latin, but I didn't want to
That's not Pig Latin. Do you know what Igpe Attenley is? Damn it. Igpe Attenley. It's just his name backwards. He just said it in the chat.
Okay. I'm confused now.
It's not Pig Latin.
Well, then what's Pig Latin?
You take the first letter.
Oh, it's the first letter at the end.
And you add AY at the end. Igpe.
Okay. Well, then what's...
Guys, where else?
Well, then what's
where
it called
else are you going to get...
when you flip the words and put it backward? There's a term for that, right?
I don't know. Palindrome? I'm not sure.
Isn't that if it's spelled the same way, backwards and forwards?
I wish we could, Battle Cam.
Yeah.
Another timeout here by Cleveland. As we are giving you guys some sort of language lesson, which I'm not sure you want to remember.
Probably not. Just forget it happened. You know?
Let's give them something else, Tom, that they can remember.
Okay.
And that they can help us out with.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get it set up here.
Okay, get it set up here.
Okay. Wait for it, everybody. You know it's going to be an ad. We know how it is.
Stand by. Yeah.
There it is.
Go download the MyTV Choice app at chatsports.com/MyTV. So instead of that god-awful free phone football commercial, instead get the MyTV Choice app. Chat sports content, for example, sent to your phone instead of crappy commercials that no one ever wants to see. Chatsports.com/MyTV.
So it's actually a pretty cool app, Tom. It hooks up to your smart TV through your Wi-Fi at home. And as you're watching the game, when a commercial would typically come on, it's going to replace that commercial on your TV with sports content, news content. Tom, you're on. Harrison's on. Mitch is on. You'll see all sorts of stuff from Chat Sports as well as others. Chatsports.com/MyTV. It's a free download. Really easy to get set up. Go do it. If you're watching this game on TV, watching it here with us, watch it with MyTV all at the same time. You get rid of commercials.
Perfect for Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football. By the way, awesome play call here was just designed. This was a fake toss, really H-back dive to Nick Chubb. Picked up 37 yards Love that play design there. Really impressive. And then Nick Chubb picks up 13 yards on 1st and 10. And now it's 1st and goal on the 8 for the Browns. So just like that, on a little screen to Chubb after a nice designed run play, Cowboys should do that play. Everyone should do that play, frankly. This is now a big, big pickup here for the Browns. And then just like that, the Browns shoot themselves in the foot with an Antonio Callaway false start. All right, super chat coming in from Darren McCardle. Do you think the Niners will have a bye week in the playoffs? Oh, God.
Looking pretty far out.
Yeah, looking pretty far out. If they keep this up, well, of course they will. I would say their number one goal is just to win the NFC West and see where the chips fall. I think the Niners are tracking towards being a playoff team, but that's a tough division. Rams, Seahawks, Niners, that's a really good 1, 2, 3 at the top there. Cardinals, it's the Cardinals, but I would say getting to the playoffs is the number one goal there, but thank you very much for that super chat. I'll tell you what, the Niners don't care about that right now. That is not their focus or their mentality at the moment.
One step at a time for a team that was 4-12 last year.
Oh, yeah. All right, 2nd and 6 now, or from the 7, or I guess it's 2nd and goal from the 7 here. Some confusion there on where the ball's placed, I guess. Yeah, confusing, right? Because the Niners cannot get a first down here. Browns cannot get a first down here. Niners definitely can. That's just math and science.
Niners could.
Well, they can get the ball back, but it wouldn't be a
first down.
But they wouldn't get a first down. They'd get possession of the ball.
Got you on technicality. I win.
We'll see. There we go. They try to run it here. They don't get anything, so it is now 3rd and goal.
Is this 4-down territory? I mean, a field goal gets you back within one possession.
Yeah, I think you just take
And it's still the first half.
Take the points, as Nick Chubb probably should have gone upfield, not tried to bounce it out wide there. Good tackle by Jimmy Ward, who, by the way, finally healthy. Looks pretty good, at least in run support so far. Yeah, he should have just cut it upfield. I don't think. I get why he bounced it out wide, but yeah, tough break. All right, 3rd and goal coming up. You can't leave points on the board. This could be a tie game, as weird as that sounds, right? But we'll see what the Browns do here on 3rd and goal. Callaway, Landry, Beckham, Harris, Chubb all out there.
Could be a tie game. Could also be 28-0.
Baker dropped and intercepted by the San Francisco 49ers.
I told you, Tom.
They're going back the other way. That is number 24, Kwon Williams. You can't put any blame on Baker Mayfield. He had Antonio Callaway in the hands for a touchdown, if not down at the 1-yard line. And he dropped it, batted it up in the air, and it's picked off. Wow.
And now all of a sudden, the Niners are in plus territory.
That is a Callaway rolls into the end zone for a touchdown, and he dropped it. That is 100% on Antonio Callaway. Kwon Williams, right place, right time. Now the Niners, I bet those live odds just changed a little bit.
Yeah, I was just actually about to say that, Tom. The live odds were minus 350 to 400 for the Niners there at the end of that drive. Mm-hmm. They're back up to minus 1,000. That quick.
Yeah,
those live odds move fast.
Yeah. But a brutal drop there by Antonio Callaway. That's going to go on the stat sheet as an interception by Baker Mayfield. You can't put any blame on him, though.
No, it was a good throw. It was only Callaway was going to catch that, and he found a way to let someone else catch it.
That's a big mistake there by Antonio Callaway. I wonder if we'll see him again tonight.
Oh, man.
Issue is the Browns have a couple of receivers inactive. Damian Ratley and Kadarius Hodge, mostly special teamers, they're out there, but Rashad Higgins is hurt. So,
Tom, I got a little bit of sweet tooth going right now.
I do have a sweet tooth. Is there candy out there?
I don't think there's any candy.
Oh, I'm sad.
I know.
It's okay.
So I want to know from everybody out there, what's your guys' favorite dessert?
It is Halloween, so candy always on the
Is candy a dessert?
What else would it be?
Snack?
But it's bad for you. Doesn't that make it a dessert? Isn't the only difference between a snack and dessert is that dessert's bad for you / you eat it at night?
Ooh, strawberry icebox pie from Ecolb Oxtum.
The strawberry shortcake ice cream bars are delicious.
Those things are good.
Those are so good. Mary Kate hates them. My wife, by the way. She thinks they're terrible.
Well, you know.
They're great. Skittles, also a good choice.
But again, is that a dessert?
I think
that's a candy.
Okay. That's fair enough, I guess, then.
Ronald says old. Ronald, click the live button. I think you're way behind.
Yeah, click live.
Actually, he's not going to see this until he catches up.
That's true. Banana pudding, that's a good choice.
Not
brownies.
Really chocolate pudding?
Is pizza a dessert?
Pizza's not a dessert.
Yeah.
Battle Cam, we'll ask about pizza later. Stick with
yes,
us.
we will. God, now I want pizza. Cheesecake, also a great pick there. That's fantastic. Some good answers coming in. I like that question. That's a good one. All right, Niners back as Garoppolo is able to find George Kittle for the first down on the play action, as now they're inside the 40-yard line there. There you go. Someone's $70 million man, 26 yards passing trash. Like that's a shot at Jimmy Garoppolo? Not sure. Not sure. Cold pizza is a dessert. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair, I guess. Ooh, the Twix ice cream candy bars are good.
All right, Lil Nut, you found a loophole. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Twix ice cream candy bars.
Dude, any like the
are
Snickers,
not candy.
The Snickers ice cream bar, also great.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Also great. Cheesecake, good choice there. I had that at my wedding. It was good.
Well, dessert definitely has 2 S's, Battle Cam.
Yes. Cheese puffs. Okay.
Like the little ball?
Yeah. Well, I think, I don't know if it means the ball or like the Cheeto cheese puffs. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I think those are the same thing.
Well, I guess. On the technicality. All right, 3rd and 6, play action, or not play action, it's a give up the middle to Matt Breida. Yeah. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 coming up here. I'm going to tell Ronaldo to click the live. Because he is way behind. So 3rd and 5 coming up here. Matt Breida now has 88 yards on the ground tonight with the 1 touchdown plus a touchdown through the air. Raheem Mostert picks up 4 of it, so they ran it into a loaded box. I wonder if this is 4-down territory. That's what the 3rd and 5 run tells me. Because that was not a we should run the ball look. That was, to me, a we're going to run this ball no matter what. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. What do you guys do? Field goal or go for it? Because the Niners are going to call a timeout here to at least discuss it. Go for it or kick the field goal. They tried to get him a draw offside. That did not work there. Andrew, by the way, says key lime pie. I also like that. That's really good, too. That is a approved choice here. Battle Cam says take the points. Brent says field goal from Ryan. Blake says field goal. Lil Nuts says I feel like Coleman can get through. I mean, you've run the ball pretty effectively tonight. Granted, it's inflated by that 83-yard touchdown run, but Battle Cam says 3 again. He says just take the points there. 3 points in the bush, which I feel like is a nice abbreviation of, 3 points. 1 in the hand is worth two in the bush. Get it?
Man, if Mitch was here, this would be so different.
I know it would.
This conversation would be so different.
I know.
Oh my
I'm trying
God.
to keep it PG. After I dropped the Niners are out here to go for it, by the way.
And they get it.
They get it. This was a
big play too.
That was a fun play design. It ended up nice pick up there up the middle. Ended up being like a double jet motion because Goodwin ran to the left, then back around to the right, and then when they snapped, it ended up being a full house look with Goodwin in motion out of the shotgun. That's creative right there. I dig it. To just distract the linebackers and freeze them. Well, I did drop an F-bomb on the Cowboys show the other night, so I'm just trying to keep it PG, yeah. Trying to do it. So. Brett Maher sucks. What are you going to do, you know? So a 2-minute warning here. It is 1st and 10 for the 49ers from the Browns' 19-yard line. They currently lead 14-3. They have a chance to extend that lead. The live odds very much in favor of the San Francisco 49ers. Minus 1,429. You can bet on these odds at chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code NFL120 for reference here. If my math is right, you have to bet $14.29 to win $1 back. So, pretty good odds here for the 49ers. They have the ball inside the red zone now. We'll see if they're actually able to get anything beyond it. If you remember, the last drive stalled out and Robbie Gould missed a field goal here. They've moved the ball well. The Browns have turned it over, shot themselves in the foot. Now we'll see if the Niners can capitalize on that. Remember, the Niners also get the ball to open up the second half, so they have a chance for the old 2-for-1 move. Stretching my back if you don't mind. 2-minute warning here. Let's see what we've got going on in the live chat. Also, everyone, make sure you've clicked the live button on the actual YouTube video, because I see some of you guys are behind. So, click live. We'll help you out. I don't know if Ronaldo ever clicked it or not. I guess we'll find out in a little bit.
I mean, he was at least 15 minutes behind.
I feel like he accidentally paused it and went away or something. It happens. He popped my back. Don't mind me. Well, there you go. Tevin Coleman now into the end zone for a touchdown as the Niners take a 20-3 lead with an extra point still upcoming. Brett, I got to do it because I have to talk through this because I did not play Tevin Coleman. I played Frank Gore instead, and I lost by 4. And I'm upset about this. So 21-3, a 19-yard score by Tevin Coleman. 2 different rushing touchdowns tonight by San Francisco 49ers players. They now lead 21-3 in Cleveland. They don't just need points. They need a touchdown, I think, Brett.
All right, Tom, I want to show everybody how these live odds change so quickly. So it was, at the 2-minute warning, minus 1429. Mm-hmm. Ready for it?
Yep.
Minus 33.33 and plus 1060. Vegas is saying it's ball games.
Tell you what, I feel bad that I didn't put some money on the Niners at plus 1,000 or minus 1,000. Big swing.
I tell you what, though, my 49ers pick is looking okay right now.
Yeah, you're feeling good about that one. No doubt.
Oh, Ronald is back. He's still behind, though.
Ronald!
He's talking about pecan pie. Ronald, click live. Catch up with us, man.
You can do it, Ronald. I have faith in you.
We trust you.
Battle Cam, I guess it was going to be minus 5,000. He was close.
Yep.
Now everyone's telling Ronald to click live. Ryan gets it. Click live. Yeah, guys, got to do it there.
Battlecam's right. That over under of 48, the total.
Yeah.
Is, well, right on right now.
Right on. Spot on right there. True Legacy, you're also behind. Click live. Oh, guys. All right, so they'll take it out here, Dontre Hillard. He'll get out to the 25-yard line and not much more there. And a late flag comes out here, too. Oh, he faked it. True Legacy faked it. Clever. That was good. There was a holding there. I'm not sure on whomst, but it'll back up Cleveland.
Team penalty. That means that the stats people didn't know who it was on either.
That's exactly what it was there. All right, so Niners lead 21-3. The Browns have to go 84 yards to get a touchdown here in 1:54. I think they have 2 timeouts left, or just the 1 timeout left, excuse me. Math, you know. Incomplete pass here on 1st and 10. Baker had it deflected at the line of scrimmage, and that's not great. I think that was Nick Bosa, or it might have been one of the interior linemen who got their hands on it. I think it was actually Buckner. I take it back. We'll see what the Browns can do here. If they don't get points, it's not great. As Baker is sacked, if you're the Niners, I think you call your timeout here. See if they did. Nick Bosa just bulldozed over number 75, Joel Bentonio. What a play by Bosa that was. That was impressive.
Battlecam is now right on those live odds, minus 5,000.
Well, helped that. Well, Joel Bentonio kind of fell, which helped. But 3rd and 21. Oh, it's minus what now? What'd you say on live odds? Minus 5,000.
Minus 5,000.
Wow. Woo. So the Niners did call their final timeout. So 3rd and 21 coming up. The Browns are going to run this ball up the middle, bleed the clock down to under a minute. The Niners get the ball back with maybe 45, 50 seconds left. In theory, around midfield, needing all of 20 yards to get into field goal range. At most. This, by the way, Brett, is why you tank for players at the end of the season. Because Niners got Nick Bosa. You should tank teams. Browns drop a screen here that picks up a couple of yards, but 4th and 15 coming up. So they'll probably bleed the clock down to around 50 seconds when they snap it / call their timeout. And San Francisco will get the ball back. Dangerous call, by the way. Screen there.
Nick Bosa was not necessarily a hugely popular pick for, 3rd overall? Second overall. I'd like to know what Niners fans are thinking now. Now that he's healthy. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been fully healthy.
There were some who were worried about the injury stuff, which I understand. There is a 49ers beat reporter. I shan't name names. There's a great return here by Richie James, taken down by his own man.
Sometimes the Scottish Hammer's too good of a punter, Tom.
Yeah, outkicked his coverage there. There is a Niners reporter, Niners fans know who I'm talking about because he sucks, who said, he's just a contrarian, Nick Bosa was a bad pick. And he was terrible, and he's overrated, and all that kind of stuff there.
Niners about to blow this game open right here.
Seriously, if they get a touchdown, that was Dre Greenlaw on the tackle for the Browns, by the way. That's the Niners player. I'm just making the joke. Just because no one knows who Dre Greenlaw is.
Well, it does say on the screen who. Oh,
Garoppolo
good sack there.
Chad Thomas showing up. Yeah, if you're Garoppolo, you can't take the sack there. I know there's pressure. You got to throw that ball away. Because now you back yourself up as Breida picks up 8 yards through the air. We'll see where the clock is at here. Breida did get out of bounds, so you've got 22, I think, on 3rd and 6. So I think you got to design a quick pass out route, probably.
Yeah, you might have time to be able to run the kicking unit on.
Yeah, I think.
But it'd be close.
I mean, I think what you would do is, if it's not an out route, you spike it. You have time for a spike here if you need it, but we'll see what they draw up here on 3rd and 6. You're kind of sort of in field goal range as Garoppolo's incomplete, so that was batted down to the line of scrimmage and nearly picked off, actually, by Devereaux Lawrence. Breida played some good defensive back there. Gould is no good from 52. So now the Browns take over. Well, they believe 1 timeout left still? 0 timeouts left. Never mind. Math is hard for me. No, they still have the 1 timeout left. Browns should have 1 timeout left.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, 1 timeout left.
So Gould's missed 2 field goals now in this game, so it could be 27-3, if not even more, because the Browns have turned the ball over and the 49ers really haven't capitalized on those turnovers.
He missed 1 to the right, 1 to the left, and Brett, you know this, a two-way miss is not what you want. That's a golf joke.
It is a golf joke. I kind of forget it, though.
You can't be slicing it and hooking it, because that way you have no idea what's going on.
We haven't played enough golf.
Not a great snap. The laces weren't really out. They were on the side. That might have contributed to a bit of a hook there by Gould. Bad snap, really. Not enough time to get it spun around. But a kicking game woes so far have allowed the Browns to kind of, sort of hang around. But 1st and 10 seconds left from the 42-yard line. We'll see what the Browns draw up here. They do have a timeout, so they can go over the middle of the field here. Baker drops back. Pressure coming. He gets sacked. That ball pops out. 4 seconds. That was Nick Bosa. We'll see if it was ruled incomplete or not. But Nick Bosa's been everywhere tonight. It's going to be ruled incomplete. Not that I guess it would have mattered here. Bosa's been balling tonight, man. So against Greg Robinson, just pushed him back and got to the edge.
Got to give credit there to the secondary, because that play took forever, and Bosa just kept after it.
That's it for the first half here. The last play does not go anywhere. It is a end of the half, I should say. 21-3, the Niners lead over the Cleveland Browns. And I think actually after review, Brett, that was ruled a sack for Nick Bosa. Baker Mayfield's knee was down. That ends the half. The Niners lead 21-3, and they get the ball to open up the second half. A chance to extend that lead even further. 21-3, San Francisco is up over the Cleveland Browns here. We will be back. But Bosa's been balling. The Niners' ground game looks fantastic. 21-3, they lead. I'm going to get a drink here, maybe some food too, potentially. Either way, we're back here before the second half begins. San Francisco up big right now, 21-3 over the Cleveland Browns. And welcome back to our 49ers vs. Browns Monday Night Football watch party. The second half about to begin here. The Niners get the ball, already up 21-3. I'll tell you what, the kick return here by Richie James, he made a mistake. That was going to go out of bounds. He fielded it, ran out of bounds at his own 10-yard line. Some stats here, though, before we get back to the action. Garoppolo, not great, but he hasn't had to do all that much. He's 8 of 13 for 47 yards and the 1 touchdown. It's been the ground game that's been elite tonight for San Francisco. Baker Mayfield, better yards, but 7 of 16 with 2 interceptions, one of which was not his fault. It should have been a touchdown. Could have been a totally different game. Instead, here we are. Browns down 21-3. Matt Breida, Tevin Coleman, both of them putting up good nights. 3 for 88 and a score, plus 1 receiving for Matt Breida. Coleman, 7 for 54 and a touchdown for the Niners. All right, guys, the third quarter underway. It was a quick pass. Garoppolo to Marquise Goodwin, a gain of 8, now at the 18-yard line. And that is a loss of 4 here for Matt Breida. So 3rd and 6, the Browns defense trying to get a stop here and get the offense a chance to get back in it. It was a toss play to Breida, and there was just nothing there. Morgan Burnett penetrated quickly and forced him out of bounds for a big loss. So Garoppolo now needs to air it out here on 3rd down, as he's been fairly quiet tonight, just because he hasn't had to do a whole lot. You obviously want better production, but you can't complain too much about 21 points here. Frankly, where it should be 27, if not more, because of missed field goals.
It's mostly been kind of an inefficient offensive game on both sides.
Yeah, it has been. Both these teams could have a lot more.
Yeah, the Niners have had the big plays. They obviously get a big play here to get the first down. Browns
really
turn the ball
throw.
over.
This was a fantastic out route throw to Marquise Goodwin. Pretty pass right there. Gain of, I guess, 17, 16, somewhere in that range. Against T.J. Carey on the coverage. Well done pass there by Garoppolo. And now Matt Breida picks back up those 4 yards he lost. He's got 88 on the night for the Niners. You got to think he's going to get to 100, right? Had 83 on his first carry, since then 5. Which is kind of funny, you know?
I mean, they haven't really given him the ball.
No. Tevin Coleman's had a nice night. They've had shorter fields a lot, too, because of turnovers. That's been a factor there, as Marquise Goodwin picks up 16 yards, as Jimmy Garoppolo now picking on T.J. Carey a little bit. Over the middle, little comeback route there to right about midfield for Goodwin. There you go. Ronaldo said play action time. Yeah, the play action has worked well tonight for San Francisco. That was a play action route there. Linebackers kind of got frozen, but did some open space there in the middle.
Yeah, Goodwin just kind of sat down in the zone and really didn't have to do much.
Might have been cover 2. Cover 2 zone there. And if your linebackers, your middle guys don't get depth, you're cooked at that point. As Tevin Coleman picks up 12 yards now. A great broken tackle there. I think that was... And then upended, too. That's a fun play to watch there. That was, I think that was Olivier Vernon he had the stiff arm of. Little counter right that really should have been a loss there. Vernon should have had Coleman. Instead, he flips himself over for a nice 12-yard gain. And now Garoppolo to Kendrick Bourne. All the Niners receivers getting involved tonight. A gain of 14 yards. And this opening little drive here by San Francisco, we mentioned the inefficiency. Not the case right now. This looks good.
This is a perfect drive if you're a Niners fan. Come out of the half and in this game. I mean,
yeah, if you're up 28-3, I mean.
Yep. You just hold on, you run the ball, run the clock, and so much for a fun watch party.
Again, play action there. Not the best throw by Garoppolo. It was definitely a little bit lower than it should have been, but nice scoop and catch there by Bourne. See what they dial up now at the Browns' 23-yard line.
Just a 1-yard gain for Coleman there. Got quite a few comments and questions coming in, Tom. Let's get to those after this drive.
Sounds like a plan.
Keep your questions coming, guys. Appreciate them.
Yeah. Some good ones in here that I like, so we'll see what happens here. But it's like a touchdown here. Scoreboard says touchdown. Last play does not. It's ahead of our ESPN. So we'll see. In just a second. It is touchdown. There it is. George Kittle. 22 yards for the score. Niners now up 27-3. Shout out to that guy who said Kittle was trash, by the way, in the live chat.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I don't know how you let that happen. I think that's a busted coverage. But George Kittle got behind literally everybody on that play. There was nobody back deep. Maybe it was cover 2, a busted cover 2. That was a seam go route from Kittle. He was wide open.
Was he matched on a nickel corner that he just beat?
Well, this looks like zone coming out here.
Was it?
Yeah, I got the replay. That's definitely zone. I think it's cover 3, maybe? Maybe cover 6, actually? But
you can't cover 6. Tom.
But no, it's a form there. It looked like you had quarters on the left and cover 2 on the right, but you.
Oh, he just.
Like they just didn't cover him.
Nobody's back there.
They just didn't cover him. Like. Also, David, I can see you're big mad there. You swear YouTube blocks you. Chatsports.com/stream. Scroll down, click the link. They'll take care of you.
Yeah, David, why are you so mad? Like, we don't want our YouTube channel to get shut down.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm mad. This beer sucks.
Well, it's a fruity girl
Yeah,
Bud Light
that's
orange
all that
beer.
was in the fridge.
Hey, you didn't tell me. I could have put a pills in for you.
I did like the pills the other night.
David says his cable's down. David, are you going to be nicer this time?
Cut cable.
Cut cable. Chatsports.com/stream. Click the link. We've got some links in there. We didn't tell you.
Yeah,
We're here for you. Next time you want to swear.
Don't tell the feds on us, okay?
Next time you want to swear, say Tom instead.
It's fine.
Let's get to some of those questions.
Let's
Tom,
do it.
how about
There were some
Caleb
good ones in
here?
there.
Coleman or Chubb?
I'm going to take Coleman. Or no, excuse me, Chubb. I'm going to take Nick Chubb here. I like Tevin Coleman. I would love to see Nick Chubb in a Kyle Shanahan offense. Like, the Shanahan system churns out 1,000-yard guys. I think that Nick Chubb is a better player, even if Coleman has better production potential, at least tonight.
See, David, when you say Tom, it gets through.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all good. James, Browns were overhyped throughout the, I think he means offseason.
Yeah, that's certainly fair. We've done this many times before, including me here. You fall in love with the new good young team, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait, maybe they were a little bit premature. Like we did it for the Niners 2 years ago, right? They were going to be the next young hot team. They had injury problems. Now they're back and playing well. So in due time, I think the Browns will be okay, but they're not going to win 12 games or make the Super Bowl like I think people had.
It's going to be pretty hard for them to win 12 games once they're 2-3 here, Tom.
It's going to be real tough. Real tough.
There was a chat during halftime about desserts and such. So El Puffo says those apple pies, not bad. And of course, we talked about whether or not candy was actually dessert.
There you go. .Nets, I do feel for the Browns. They have been bad for a while. It's very true. They have not been good in a long time, and you do start to feel bad for a team. Frankly, I think Freddie Kitchens has to give up play calling duties. He has to go to
He
Todd
seems
Monken.
over his head with that.
There's a lot to do there. Be a head coach and a play caller. Give it to Todd Monken. He's good. He's been good for a long time.
Tube-foo.
All right. Tube-foo wants to know if the Patriots or if the Niners power ratings are going to be better than the Patriots. I mean, if you're going just based on like strength of schedule, it's fairly even, right? Like the Patriots wins have been
think
over
after
the
this game, it probably
Steelers, Dolphins, Jets, Redskins, and a one good team in the Bills. Like I
guess the Bills has turned out to be a decent win.
Their strength of schedule probably going to be pretty equal here. But as they actually also retry this extra point make it anyway, so it's still 28-3. It was
Yeah,
weird.
what happened there?
I don't know what the penalty was. I wasn't paying attention. I think that at minimum, if you're doing power rankings, Niners have to be 2. I can't justify an undefeated 4-0 team in the NFL when there's only 2 undefeated teams being lower than 2. Like, at minimum, that's where they should be ranked.
Yeah, I think the Patriots still have to be above.
Yeah.
And it's not always fair, but it's kind of based on last season, too, and just general history.
Caleb, Tom, would you become a Niners fan if Zeke became a Niner? Absolutely not.
No way.
I would not care. All right, Mr. Big Rigs, welcome.
Not to be confused with Mr. Big Chest.
That's true. Speaking of Mr. Big Chest, I'd welcome Antonio Brown to the Browns for like $5 million 1 year. Do you think he will be blackballed? I don't want to. Do you want to put Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, and Antonio Brown together? Because I don't. That's a terrible idea. I don't think that's a good idea for the Browns. I think that, frankly, if I'm running a team, I don't want Antonio Brown. He causes more trouble than he's worth right now.
I got one more I need to bring up here real quick.
Okay, this should be good. As Dontrell Hillard gets a decent return to the 24. Soko, is Mitch Renz ready to eat his words?
It's Mitchell.
It's both. I hope so. He has been a hater. I have tried to defend the 49ers repeatedly here.
Which is why you see Tom on 49ers TV.
We were not going to give you hater Renz tonight. You're welcome. He better eat his words tonight. And if they eat the Rams, he has to eat his words.
What do you think it would look like if he ate words? Because Mitch has a problem reading words.
We could give him Cheerios and SpaghettiOs. Oh, it's kind of the same.
Well, there's like alphabet. There's
alphabet soup. You could eat some soup.
No, wasn't there an alphabet cereal?
Probably.
It's like one of those brutal cereals that doesn't have any sugar.
Those like cardboard?
Yeah.
Terrible. We'll give him some alphabet soup, and it says, I was wrong, I'm an idiot. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
As Beckham picks up 20, by the way, on a nice out route. So welcome back to the game, Odell Beckham. 2 drops, 2 catches, 27 yards. Look, the Browns need 7 here. Badly.
Hey, Tom, can you replay all the times Mitchell misread the YouTube comments?
We really should do like a supercut.
That'd be pretty funny.
I still want to do Mitchell Renz tries to name where like cities and countries are.
Ooh, that's a good one. I mean,
Mitchell Renz plays geography.
I mean, the NFL draft pronunciation guide was amazing.
The NBA one?
Yeah,
or
NBA draft, sorry.
Great. We should do that for the NFL one, too. If you missed it, it's on the channel still. We had Mitchell Renz read off names without giving him the answers. It was pretty funny. Then we gave him the answers, and he still got them wrong.
It was pretty funny, too.
Yeah. Beckham there on 2nd and 8. Try to go down to Odell Beckham. That was close. He pulled it down. I don't think he was inbounds, though. Let's see what the replay shows. The go route for Beckham against Emmanuel Mosley. I don't think he got his feet in bounds there. I think that's the right call. Incomplete. Yeah, only got the... What was that? No, it was just the 1 foot. And they did not challenge it. Good call there. And then Baker incomplete on 3rd down. Do you go for it here? I mean, you're down big. You're at about midfield. I'd go for it.
David?
Like, if you don't get it, you're going to lose. If you do get it,
you're going to lose.
You're still probably going to lose, so you might as well go for it. I don't know, but I'm very aggressive in my desires there.
Tom would not punt.
I would never punt. I would never punt. I would never kick an extra point. I would almost never punt. 4th and 20, I would probably punt it.
On the 1 yard line?
Yeah, I would punt it.
Did you catch Oklahoma's 4th and goal from the 50?
Yes, that was hilarious.
Against Kansas.
They did punt it, and Gillian pinned it deep at the Niners' 5 yard line.
Like
Good
this
punt.
question from JJ. Even though our friend David, who's really mad in the comments, didn't like it, Should the Falcons blow it up? And Tom, I bring this up as a Falcons bettor this year who have cost me money quite often.
Yeah, they have. It's tough. Like, you look at their roster and you go, they have talent, right?
Well, do they?
That's the thing. Do they? The O-line looks pretty bad. I would look, as long as you have Matt Ryan, I think you got to try to win games, and Julio Jones, and your roster is built to win in terms of the way you've spent your money. So I would not blow it up yet. But if they suck again next year with a new coaching staff, you got to start making decisions here. And that probably starts with what you do with Matt Ryan. That's a tough conversation.
I mean, if you're going to blow it up, don't you have to try and trade Julio for like 2 first-round picks or something?
Trade everybody. Anyway.
All right, let's get back to the food train. So Tom and I found some pizza out in the refrigerator. Got us thinking.
Yeah.
What's your favorite pizza place?
I am a big Papa John's fan. Although it is not my favorite pizza. My favorite pizza is still the Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza.
Gross.
I
Oh my
love
God.
it.
I just lost
love it.
respect for you.
Really? You don't like it?
No.
Wow.
Hold on. I got to get this one on screen. Let's have a discussion here. No. Stuffed crust pizza? No, Tom.
Really? You don't like it? That surprises me.
Why?
It's good.
Is it, though?
Yes, it is.
Man, maybe I'm going to be
right.
way outvoted here.
Everyone chime in.
Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Stuffed crust pizza. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Here, you can have some gross Bud Light.
No, I have a good Boulevard beer over here.
Yay or nay, is stuffed crust pizza good? I think it's a yay. I really enjoy it. Now, it's overpriced.
All right, I got 1 vote for nay.
Ryan says yay.
1 and 1, 2 to 1.
Says nay.
Come on, people. Even you people that are just watching that haven't commented yet, I know you're out there.
Yeah, there you go, Ryan. Shane says yay.
So 50-50.
I just kind of think that everyone liked it. Okay.
Oh, David's now my buddy. Okay.
All right.
Why would you assume everybody likes it?
Because I liked it.
The app game. It's a cool app because I made it.
Yeah, there you go.
No, Darren, we're on to the next one. Yeah. Cool on pizza. Tell us about stuffed crust pizza, though.
You know, I think the nays have it, frankly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so far.
Wow, go figure. Well, Jay sure himself me out there. Keep your votes coming. Back to the game here, by the way. Niners backed up. They picked up 1 there with Matt Breida. Joe Schobert in on the tackle.
I think I just blew your mind.
Yeah.
Stuffed crust pizza is not very popular. It's about as popular as a politician. We'll not name any names.
Okay. But do you know what we do agree on, Brett?
50-50.
The Papa John's garlic sauce is great.
Papa John's garlic sauce is amazing. We do agree.
Now, what's the best type? The thick kind or like the runny kind?
I thought there was only one kind.
Well, there's supposed to be only one kind, but you have like that thick that's almost like a dip, like a dipping sauce, as opposed to like a runny ranch type deal. When the garlic sauce is thick, that's when it's at its best.
I mean, I can handle.
Yeah, it's great. They ruled that incomplete. I might throw the challenge flag if I'm Shanahan. I think he caught that ball.
Little super chat here, Tom.
Yeah, I think he means thick or thin crust.
Of course he does.
I prefer I prefer thick. I'm not a huge fan of thin crust pizza.
Caleb wants to know why we're talking about food. Why wouldn't we talk about food, Caleb? Come on. You've been with us before. They are going to challenge it here.
Yeah, I think that's.
And we talk about food while the game is at timeouts and stuff like that. Christopher says, "Who cares about pizza right now?"
I'm hungry, so
if
yeah.
If you don't
I care
about pizza,
you're weird.
And 2, this game is 28-3.
Yeah, it's kind of a blowout.
Downey, California.
Yeah.
Is that a place?
Yes, it is a crime-ridden place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not good.
David, are you from Downey, California? Where's it at?
southern part, I think. Southern-ish part. I am not from Downey, California. Although it is named after me. Fun fact.
As well as your uncle.
My uncle, Robert Downey.
Robert Downey.
That's my uncle.
Los Angeles County, okay.
Good guy, very busy. Don't get to see
Shane
him.
gets it.
Don't get to see him.
Because people
very
are
much.
hungry.
Yeah, Shane understands.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb, what toppings do you put on my pizza? I tend to go just cheese. Extra cheese. If I want toppings, though, I like a good bacon and cheese pizza. I will gladly eat meat lovers too, pepperoni, all of that.
What?
I'm basic with pizza. I am.
Ryan asks Little Caesars or Pizza Hut. If the two choices there, I'd go Pizza Hut. But a $5 hot and ready
It's a good
is like
deal.
one of the best deals in the history of the world.
It's a good deal, man. It's good.
That ruling was upheld on the field as an incomplete pass.
But how?
Well, because I'm pretty sure replay is just a sham in the NFL now. They added pass interference to the replay, and now New York or whoever just like, nah, screw this. We're not overturning anything. Whatever the refs say goes. Except when, of course, the refs don't make a call because, oh, we've got replay, so we'll just let replay make the call for us. There you go.
I've decided they're no longer reviewing plays, and they're just flipping a coin to decide.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, he caught that ball. It didn't hit the ground. He had possession the entire time. I don't understand. Like, what they could have possibly decided. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, that ball does not move when he has it. It does not move. I don't understand. I don't understand. Doesn't matter. The Niners pick up the first down.
Ball doesn't lie, Tom.
Ball don't lie. George Kittle dragging Jermaine Whitehead for a first down.
I mean, I think in the end, Tom, yeah, the ball doesn't move, but when they call it on the field incomplete, I don't know, the ball touches the ground pretty heavily. Like, I get it, he's got pretty firm control over it.
I mean, I think that's going to be one of those, well, we would have kept it upheld if we called it a catch, but, like,
Yep.
I don't know.
It's a non-call, non-call.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me. I just don't understand replay anymore. Tevin Coleman picks up 15 yards as my fantasy team dies more on the inside. Nice run, though. Dealing with some profound issues tonight, Brett. Was a toss play to Coleman. Blockers on the outside, cuts it upfield. That's an easy 15-yard pickup. I think a touch play ran out of bounds. Nice pickup there by Coleman. Couple good blocks there by Justin School on the getting outside. Kyle Juszczyk, really good block there, and Coleman doesn't get touched, so he's out of bounds. Like,
of course, School filling in
for Joe Staley, yeah.
For Joe Staley on the offensive line.
Yep.
Losing Joe Staley, always a big blow.
Yeah, it was huge, but he's been effective enough there as Coleman picks up 6 yards on this one. A little bit more contact there up the middle.
I think the Niners are loving having Tevin Coleman back.
Oh, yeah. They're glad to have him back there. They're hoping to get Staley back, around week 10, week 9, somewhere in that range. It's now 3rd and 5. Coleman lost a yard on that one. By the way, Coleman looks fine. That ankle is not giving him any issues.
No, I think he's back and he's ready to go.
Suffered that high ankle sprain, missed about 4 weeks, and he's fine. And that one was not good blocking. Joe Schobert, amongst others, including Chris Smith there, blew that up in the backfield. Let's see what happened on this play. Late defensive line switch, and just too many missed blocks. So 3rd and 6 coming up now. Inside the halfway point of the third quarter. And it's a first down. George Kittle once again. 9 yards. He's been good tonight.
Who needs a wide receiver 1 when you've got George Kittle?
Seriously, who just, again, that was a 4-yard route that George Kittle picked up 5 more yards because he won't be tackled. I can't believe he fell to the 5th round. It's crazy. All because Iowa wouldn't throw him the football.
Tight end you.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, but if you watched any of that Michigan-Iowa game this year, which, of course, I'm sorry.
Nate Stanley's not good.
Yeah, exactly. Has Iowa ever had great quarterbacks? What do you think, 49ers fans? C.J. Beathard?
Who shouldn't have been drafted in the 3rd round? 2nd and 10 as Matt Breida gets nothing. Yeah, good tackle there. Mac Wilson on the play. See some questions on how many yards George Kittle has.
Yeah, I got it for you.
That.
He's got 5 catches for 65 yards, long of 22, 1 touchdown.
Yeah. Breida's got 6 for 90 and a score. Tevin Coleman, 12 for 86 and a score.
Tom, as you can easily guess, this game has been taken off of the live line.
Yeah, at this point, there's no reason.
At this point.
There's way too much risk for him.
Yeah, BetDSI is taking it off. That means the 49ers are going to win, people.
Yep, as Garoppolo finds Juszczyk for a gain of 12.
I mean, they make it 35-3 here. Holy cow.
The long dead fullback screen. Effective right there.
Isn't the fullback in general just a long dead position?
Yes, and Juszczyk is one of the few who still exist, and I don't even know if it's fair to call him a fullback. He runs like a running back, can block like a fullback, and can catch like a tight end. That's why the Niners paid him so much, because Shanahan loves having him on the team. That's like I'm going to do fun stuff with this guy. His little pet toy. You have a pet toy. Didn't make sense, but you can have one. As Breida picks up 3 yards right there. Under was 48, right, on BetDSI. Over under 47.5. Correct, Brett?
Yeah, 47.5 or 48, depending on where you got it at.
We're approaching that, although this has been a long drive by San Francisco.
I feel like you'll get a couple of garbage times that pushes you over here.
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe like a late Baker Mayfield touchdown pass. After this drive wraps up, we'll do some questions here because we've got a lot of them in here, I see already. As it is now 1st and 10 on the 20. That was a big run by Matt Breida. 112 on the night as the Browns are now in the red zone.
49ers are.
The Niners are now in the Browns.
I'm here for you, Tom.
Line. Thank you, Brett, for when I fail at my job. Juszczyk, though, slow to get up, so there will be immediate time out on this one. Some comments now. Ryan Cantero, Dak or Wentz?
Gotta go there.
Gotta go there. I haven't really changed my mind. As long as he's healthy, Carson Wentz is better. That's a big if, but if he's healthy, I'm taking Carson Wentz. My top spinner. Gonna do this next Monday, Lions versus Packers. I don't think we have that planned. So
we might. Mitch wanted to do one. We'll see. Maybe since you're subscribed, we'll be good.
Yeah, so we'll see.
You'll get that notification too.
Yes. Caleb, hey Tom, who's better, Elliott or Smith? I'm gonna go with the greatest back of all time, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, I don't think you can really compare yet.
Yeah, it's really not fair to compare. Emmett's my answer there. All right. Christopher says the San Francisco fullback has wheels. He does. He was good with the Ravens, I think, is where he was before San Francisco. He's good. Ryan, hey Tom, would the Eagles and the Cowboys be a good game? I think it's going to be a great game, Ryan. That's Sunday Night Football coming up in a week and a half or whatever it is. I guess week and 6 days. Coming up. Yeah, that's right, because it's Jets then Eagles. I think we'll do that one, Ryan, on our Cowboys channel. I think we'll do that one. But Niners ball here inside the red zone, 28-3. The Niners here with a chance to, I don't know, what's it called when you put it away and then put it away again? Double pack it up? I
don't know. Can you say that?
Double wrap it? Is that better?
I'm not sure. We'll have to call the FCC.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait, we won't. Ha ha.
Freedom! But it's been a pretty terrible showing for the Browns. Maybe this is a different game, Brett. If Antonio Callaway doesn't drop that football in the end zone and have it end up being intercepted, taken back.
49ers score touchdown off of that?
I don't remember. I think they missed the field goal. But either way, that was at least a 7-point swing.
Yeah.
Now, I think the Niners still win that game. I don't want to discount what they've done.
My top spinner says he's going to take Adrian Peterson over Emmitt Smith.
Nah.
Come on.
Peterson's a Hall of Famer. I'm still going to take Emmitt, though.
I mean,
you're going to make an argument. You can make someone for, Jim Brown or Barry Sanders. As Juszczyk here, getting some help to the sidelines. Very slow, putting not much pressure on that foot. But also his head, I think, too. I think he kind of got his bell wrong. I'm not sure what exactly hurt him on that play. He grabbed his knee. He grabbed his left knee.
That's too bad.
Yeah, he's been playing well tonight.
Yeah.
Matt Breida picks up 2 yards. Now the Niners kind of scheme has to change a little bit here. Just because they don't have that fullback out there. Breida did decent to get something on that play. The Niners here, Brett, if they continue to bleed this clock down, the Browns have had the ball in the third quarter for 1:29. That's just domination. It's 3rd and 6 coming up now.
Yeah, that's what the run game does for you in the NFL, right?
Yeah. And short, efficient passes.
Yep. And they've converted several third downs on this drive. That's kept it alive.
And the Niners have now run 13 plays. Balls hit the ground once on this drive. And the ball hit the ground 0. The ball's hit the ground 1 time on the Niners' 2 drives. That's it. That's impressive. As Juszczyk is going to get carted off here, it looks like. That's not a good sign. 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Niners on the Cleveland 14-yard line. We are inside of 2 minutes. They have gone full on. Let's just kill that clock now. And now the ball hits the ground here for the second time in the third quarter, as that was nearly picked off. I think there might have been some miscommunication there, but that was nearly intercepted by Demarius Randall instead. Robbie Gould, who's missed 2 tonight, has a chance to rectify that with a short field goal try here, barely 30 yards. And just beyond 30 yards, I guess, but whatever, math. To make it 31-3. He's missed from 47 and from 52 so far tonight. This one is a 32-yarder. This one is blocked by the Browns, and they're running it back the other way. And they're going to get taken down, but a big change of momentum right there for Cleveland as they block the field goal, and Terrence Mitchell picks it up and runs it back for a nice little return. I believe that was Tavier Thomas who blocked it.
I don't know at this point if this is like the Browns staying in this game or what, Tom.
But that's fun.
The kicking game from the Niners has just been atrocious tonight.
Yeah. They've cost themselves 9 points. It should be an even bigger blowout. So Browns take over now at their own 45-yard line, down 28-3 with 1:44 to go in the third quarter. And the first play is incomplete pass to Jarvis Landry as Baker Mayfield struggles continue tonight. Not all his fault, but they continue tonight. It was a high snap too, by the way, by the long snapper Sandsborn. Sanborn, excuse me, just one S. See what happened on this first play. A little high, almost picked off too, but off the fingertips of Jarvis Landry. Was kind of broken up too by Kwon Williams. Now 3rd and 10, Damian Ratley, that one was the intended target. I believe he's in because Antonio Callaway dropped the pass and it was picked off and cost the Browns 7 points. So we'll see what they do on 3rd down here. Is this 4 down territory? Like, I kind of think it
Yes.
has to be, right?
Yes. You can't punt the ball here.
Like, got to go for it. I mean, you can if you're a coward, I guess. But so they dial up. Big 3rd and 10 coming up for Cleveland. Timothy says, do we start going forward on 4th down because of the long snapper? He's been rough, it's fair. And this one also incomplete. Niners brought pressure. I don't know how Baker escaped, running around Baker style and just throws it away, basically trying to find Ricky Seals-Jones. Not a great drive there by Cleveland. Why aren't they going for it? Coward coaching right there. That's what that is. Like, I know it's 4th and 10, but, like, I mean, the Browns are going to have possession of this ball in the 3rd quarter for less than 2 minutes. That's crazy. Good punt there by Gillen out of bounds at the 10-yard line. But doesn't really matter. It's a blowout here. Niners up. All right, guys, get us to 140K. Let me get some updated numbers here for us, too, as to what we have going on right now here. And we updated it a little bit ago, but we'll see what the new numbers are. Just let me pull it up and all that jazz here. Appreciate it, everyone who's tuned in and has watched tonight for what has been an, unfortunately, kind of disappointing showing. It's 28-3. Niners are up over the Cleveland Browns. We do these things from time to time. We do news and rumors, some highlights for you guys, too. We are now at 138,702. So maybe we don't get to 140K. If so, I guess I'm walking home. That sucks. And it's Tevin Coleman with a nice pickup there. Made a couple guys miss for a gain of 4. But, you know, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Get us to that 140K mark sooner than later. We'd appreciate that. 2nd and 5 coming up here. The Niners might have 2 guys go over 100 yards on the ground tonight. Tevin Coleman is approaching that figure. Not really sure what Larry Irving's talking about, but it's fine. You do you, Larry.
Hey, if Larry wants to subscribe,
say whatever you want.
Nothing wrong. Yeah. Adrian, on the other hand, really does not like Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah.
Maybe don't blame him.
Maybe let Todd Monken call plays as Coleman now loses 4 yards, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter here. That will be the end of it. 28-3, so as it turns out, just 1 touchdown here for San Francisco in that 3rd quarter. The opening drive, then they missed a field goal on a block, but they had the possession of that for all but 1 minute and 58 seconds. Absolute domination time of possession there. It is now a 28-3 game as we just kind of let the clock tick down. Maybe there's a garbage time point in terms of, you know, spreads and all that stuff, but been a good showing for the Niners, not so much for the Cleveland Browns. Let me know in the comments section, guys, what your favorite beer is. I'll be honest, I can't finish that. It's like I'm drinking concentrated orange. It's terrible. I have so many regrets right now. So many regrets. So let me know in the comments. We'll get some shout-outs here, too. To the over 200 watching, what's your favorite beer? Caleb says Monster Energy. Good choice. Good choice. Not a beer, but we'll allow it. You mix it with stuff there. Heineken or Corona with a lime all the way. Agree on the Corona. I'm not a big fan of Heineken anymore.
Yeah, I'm not really a huge Heineken fan either.
I don't think it's that great.
Yeah.
Shane says root beer, also acceptable, especially if you're not 21. Don't drink underage, kids. Jay Sherm says no beer, whiskey for me. I'm down with that. Jack and Coke, I do love a good Jack and Coke with a lime in there. Now that it's fall, this is not a drink, not a beer drink. I've been doing a Jack Daniels makes this winter Jack. which is like it's just Jack Daniels, but also apple cider liqueur. So it's very low proof, but it's great. And I put it in with hot apple cider. It's fantastic. So good. Soul Patch Jackson says Stone Brewery IPA, and then some more root beer comments in there. Also good. All right, guys. Today's show brought to you by the MyTV Choice app. Get it today at chatsports.com/MyTV. So instead of those you got the free phone football app, the really dumb medical, medicine type commercials that don't apply to you whatsoever because
every State Farm commercial,
all of those, get rid of those. Dump commercials forever. Instead, get sports updates sent to your TV through your smartphone. The MyTV Choice app, chatsports.com/MyTV Choice. You can get Chat Sports videos sent there as well. Free to download. We just put the link in the comments there. Go do it. chatsports.com/MyTV.
Appreciate your guys' support. It's real easy to use. Get set up.
Thank you.
Do it right now. Thank you.
Adrian doesn't know why the Browns haven't run quick slants. And I agree. I don't know why, as Dante Pettis on 3rd and 9 bobbles it and then pulls it in. We'll see if this one gets reviewed. Let's see. Bobbles it. Has possession 1, 2. That's 3. That's a catch, yeah. All right, Pettis makes up for it there. That is a nice catch in the end. That is called increasing your difficulty to make yourself look cooler. Ronaldo said moonshine, by the way, for his favorite drink. I like that. It's funny. Well, the Browns have challenged this, but this is going to, I believe, be upheld as a catch. I mean, if you're Kitchens, I guess you might as well challenge it, but also, why wouldn't you just go for it on 4th down? Billy G says Corn K, and I have no idea what that is. You know what that is, Brett? I think that's in reference to our beer question. Oh, corn liqueur. That's a thing?
Hold on, Tom.
That's a thing?
Liquor.
Liqueur.
Not liqueur. That's liquor.
Liqueur, potato.
No.
Cornet.
No.
Fine, it's liquor. I pronounced it wrong because I was talking about apple cider liqueur earlier. Because that was a liqueur.
That's not even a thing.
Yes, it is.
Is that something that Mary Kay got you onto?
No, that's wine.
Okay, we talked about candy earlier. We got another timeout. Another timeout going on here. Jeez.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Favorite candy. Everyone go.
Man, I don't know.
I love gummy bears.
Dots are really good.
Dots are good. You haven't had dots
I know.
in a while.
I've been losing some weight.
You're good. Reese's.
Yeah.
Also great.
You know the best type of Reese's peanut butter cups?
The inside out.
Well, no, the little miniature Halloween version.
Those are good
because you just end up eating like 40 of them.
Yeah, I also like the Christmas trees and the eggs ones because those have more peanut butter. I feel like it's like a thinner chocolate coating.
Caleb, I don't know, man. That's surprising. Vanilla flavored Tootsie Rolls. Now, I will say I love Tootsie Rolls. The vanilla flavored ones, sure, fine, occasionally.
I don't care too much for Tootsie Rolls, actually. I don't care much for them. M&M's, those are good. That's a safe choice. There's Skittles, also a good choice. I like peanut butter flavored candy and like chewy gummy type candy. My preferred one. Ruling, by the way, was upheld. No surprise there. I don't really know why Kitchen's challenged.
Well, because if it's really a coin flip.
That's true. It's true. 100 gram bars in the comment section. Some unusual ones in there. Go figure.
I like 100 gram bars. You only get them at Halloween, though, it seems like.
Yeah. That's true. The people who give out, the giant candy bars are the real MVPs on Halloween.
What's a zero bar?
I've seen those. I think it's like coconut and something else in there. Let me double check, but I have seen those before. As Breida gets nothing here. I was wrong. It's caramel, peanut, almond nougat, and a layer of white fudge. So that's why I was thinking coconut.
Why are they showing Cowboys Packers highlights right now?
I don't know. Trying to trigger me. Moon pie is not a candy, but they are good.
That I feel would fall into the dessert category of earlier.
I agree. So Niners here are just going to truly bleed the clock down, all the way down. 2nd and 10 coming up. Reese's chocolate. Okay. Garoppolo pumps and then checks it down to Kittle, who does make Dwelly, who makes the catch, but for no gain. Adrian Gutierrez, I feel your pain. He's having a rough go with this Browns showing because it has been bad so far. Milky Way, it's a good choice too. I haven't had a Milky Way in a while. Jolly Ranchers. Keith's mad at me for some reason. Not really sure why. As 3rd and 10, a quick blitz is incomplete. Jimmy G got rid of that one.
Whew. You know, it's always funny when people are mad at you, Tom, but can't type well enough to...
Can't type good enough.
True. Chris trying to stick up for you, but he's got a typo too. We appreciate it, though, Christopher.
It's okay.
It's all good. That's the fun part about this. Tom's not going to take offense.
I don't. Really good punt right there by Matt Wisniewski. All the way down, 60 yards in total, down to the Browns' 18-yard line.
Greg's coming in here, you know.
Show the game.
Greg, we've talked about this before.
Another one that Landry's got to get that ball. Like, that landed in front of him, rolls out an extra 15 yards. Here, if you want to watch a stream of the game, there you go. chatsports.com/stream.
We'll help you out.
Got you covered.
Find your stream.
Got you covered.
Hang out with us, too. We have fun.
Yeah, we have a good time.
I wouldn't take much from the 49ers offense here, Christopher.
Yeah, I mean, like they're not trying to get quick big plays. You know, they're trying to bleed the clock. I guess you could read into like the 3 drives they'll have without him, but I wouldn't worry too much about it, frankly. Delayed draw there to Nick Chubb picks up 2 yards. I agree, Agent. I do put a lot of this blame on the coaching staff, for the Browns at least.
Adrian is really not a Freddie Kitchens fan.
I don't really blame him right now. You got talent on that team. You got talent. They just have not executed, and I don't think the game plan's been very good. As there is now a false start on Eric Kush. Maybe they shouldn't have traded away Kevin Zeitler. Just thought. Mark wants to know who they replace Kyle Juszczyk with. You probably see more 3 receiver sets. Like, I don't think they bring up a different fullback. Maybe they use more 2 tight ends. But Juszczyk is so unique because he can catch, run, and block. Like, he allows you to not give away your game plan there. I think you see more 3 receiver sets for San Francisco. But we'll see what they end up doing there. Yeah, I mean, so you can maybe see Ross Dwelly as a fullback, but probably nowhere near as much of the 2 backfield guy sets that you've seen. As Baker fumbles on 2nd and 12, but the Browns do recover. Nick Bosa right by Greg Robinson, who dove on the football. Nearly recovered there by Eric Armstead. This is bad.
Nick Bosa is getting his revenge on Baker Mayfield in this game.
It's been a great game for Nick Bosa. Couple sacks now, couple hurries, a forced fumble. Got away with an illegal hands to the face, but it's fine. Baker's taking probably 2 deep of drops as well, but this offensive line not doing him any favors at all. Long 3rd and 23 coming up right now. Very long.
Do you punt now, Tom?
Yes, I would punt on 4th and 23. I would punt. I do think running a draw is a coward's play, though. They picked up a lot of yards. Now it's 4th and 7. Now I would go for it. Now I'd go for it. Absolutely would go for it here. Knowing the Browns, they'll punt. I think if the Browns punt here, the NFL should allow a constantly, going clock. Like, when when Clemson plays, random FCS school, they agree to they're punting, cowards. Just imagine punting. Gillen's punt is away. James lets it bounce over his head again, and it's all the way down to the 15-yard line. So a 63-yard punt because the Niners won't field the punts.
Scottish Hammer, MVP of the night
for the Browns. Yeah. Bosa's been balling tonight there. Niners lead 28-3. Freddie says throw in the white towel. I think that has been the case there. All right, guys, it is 28-3 here with 10:27 to go in the ball game. The Niners have this one locked up. They are just going to run the football. That's all they are going to do. So we're going to get ourselves set up here for our Niners highlights coming up on our 49ers channel, youtube.com/49erstv. If crazy stuff happens, we'll come back in. In the meantime, I'm going to go do that. We will have the scoreboard up for you guys. It'll run with stats and the scores and the clock and everything for you. Put some music on in the background. But the Niners have this one pretty much locked up, so we'll take a break. And if stuff happens, we'll come back and stay tuned for highlights on our Niners channel, youtube.com/49erstv.